and how the hell are we doing? NFL admin, we lactated Dawn. We lactated Dawn, mother love us.
That is me.
Wildflower.
Girl, what have you done?
The Fan of the Year trophy just shattered.
They got forward! I broke something, I don't care! They got forward! Yes!
No!
They snap it at 6 seconds!
No!
What are
Game
you
over!
doing?
Game over!
It is over!
Let's make some noise.
Oh my god, he caught that ball. Jaden Reed! What a catch! Romeo Dobbs! It's no good! It's no good! It got blocked! And it's gonna be, oh my god! It bounces off the Bears! A miracle in DC!
$1 million for children of fallen Patriots.
Over $2 million for charity.
Did it, man.
Yeah, we did.
It's frickin' frackin' time.
Flag. Grossi Posse Nation, welcome to an episode of Podcast, a podcast where you don't have to be Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom. Are we gonna get another stinker of a Thursday night football game? Probably, but we here. Grossi. Woo! How we doing? Drake Maye, 15 seconds? That's all right. That's all right. Could be better. Could be better. Oh, all right. Mystery, appreciate that guy. Yeah, we went with, woo! Went a little police car action there. How we doing, folks? Again, after this game ends, appreciate you, Mystery. We only got 6 Thursday night games left. We don't have many more of these evenings remaining. Anton Howland has taken over 4 years of being part of the Grossi Posse. Anton! Appreciate the hell out of you. You enjoy that, Harold. You enjoy it. You enjoy it. We're doing all right. Got ourselves a haircut today. Looking all right. Probably to fire. No, this game will not be a stinker because of Drake Maye. Drake Maye. Football to fire. Shout out to my buddy Kevin, who's running the lights at Gillette tonight. Maybe you can see him in a booth by the end zone opposite the screen. Hey, a huge shout out to Kevin. Let's go, let's go. Fresh cut. Yes, first time I went to this barber in Wisconsin. Did a pretty nice job. Did a pretty nice job. 10 sheet of file. As likely as I really need the Jets to win. Yeah, if you're a Bills fan, you need the Jets to win too. It's just, I don't know. I mean, again, it's a divisional game. You never know. And the Jets are on a win streak, but so are the Patriots. Problems. One more day till I start my vacation. Enjoy the hell out of that vacation, brother. Let's go. Babe, Tom looking fine with a fresh cut. Gotta be a little short, but we're rocking. Zombie Tour per Star Wars. The Jets should win today. That is true. Pixel Tour looking sharp. Tom, love the haircut. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you. I think he did a very nice job. He did a very nice job. I'm very happy with it. Let's go. Matt says, my Patriots losing to the Jets after beating the Bills and the Bucks would be so in line for this crazy season. You are completely 100% correct. Yes, this season makes no sense. Fun with a tour. I can't sleep. Will this game be good melatonin? It could be. It definitely could be. You extra to fire. Poor 49ers, Bears, Packers, and Steelers. They all got cursed by Perna's curse wheel. They inexplicably lose this weekend. You'll know why. Dude, if all those teams lose, we got problems. We're gonna burn that curse wheel to the ground. Dane with a fire. Happy Thursday, Tom. Quick recommendation. Check out X-Ray Arcade. Ooh, amazing venue for live music plus arcade games near the bar. Okay. I like that vibe. I like that vibe. We might go out for Saturday, so I appreciate it. Thank you. Kyle Tour. Drake Maye. Heidi, thank you very much for the membership. Ride to fire. Tom, did you get a haircut or did you get them all cut? No, just the one, but it was a really long one, so. No, I don't have Rams versus the Seahawks, unfortunately, for the game, but I did pick the Rams to win, just because of the turnover differential, so. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to stream that game, unfortunately. It's barely being shown. Andrew at 10. I have a fear this game will be between the Packers and Broncos. Will be the next Colts Broncos versus 2022. Am I wrong to fear that considering your bad offenses recently? Oh no, it could be an absolute stinker and a lot of penalties. There's the potential that it's going to be awful. David Fire, 20 years ago today, Eddie Guerrero passed away. Was one of my favorite wrestlers growing up watching wrestling. Dude, I know, I can't believe it's been 20 years, dude. We're all just getting freaking old. Tyler Tour, Jets lock S foils in attack position. Red later standing by. Jenny with a 10. I can't believe I had to root for the Jets. What happened to my Bills? Why the Pats only had to suffer for 5 years. My Bills had 17 years of pain. Listen, they had open windows. Unfortunately, they jumped out of them a few times, and the Chiefs were also in the way. But they're trying. They're definitely trying. The Jets are also starting off with the ball tonight. Of course, they are on a 2-game win streak. Their special teams coming in handy, beating the Cleveland Browns. You got the Patriots in their northeastern jerseys tonight. It's their rivalry unis. So we'll see, because let's see if special teams can jump ahead. Late for the fire. Cal Raleigh barely missed out on AL MVP. 13 first place votes, while Aaron Judge had 17 to get his 3rd MVP. More pain. You're a man, Matthew. Said Bears fan with a 5. Was there a moment you decided to stop teaching and do YouTube full time? If so, then what was it? Also, go Drake May. Give me un momento. Kick is away. Again, you can watch this for free on twitch.tv/Prime Video if you're in the States. Returns to the 25 and is going to get up to around the 28-yard line, and that's where Justin Fields will take on over. This is going to be something. There wasn't necessarily a moment. After the Jordan Love draft, like that year, because of COVID, I was able to be home from the end of the draft at the end of April. And then I was able to be there home until August. And so that was the first time I was actually able to do work at the pace that I wanted to do and put out the amount of content. And so I was like, all right, there's potential, but we didn't know if the league was going to get canceled because of COVID. So I taught again, and unfortunately that year really wasn't great because I didn't know what half my kids looked like because they were all on cameras. So it was just too much for that year. Dumps it off here, and it's going to be up to the 34. Pickup of around 6-ish yards, it looks like. Going to bring up 2nd down. That's going to be caught by number 85 on the New York Jets, or New Jersey Jets, I say. That's Mason Taylor. But yeah, I got 3 hours of sleep a night for that school year, and that sucked, and it completely destroyed my mentals. So I was like, something needs to change. So I'm going to gamble on myself. All right, so here comes Justin Fields. Already has more passing yards than he had the entire first half on Sunday. And now from their own 34, I formation, hands that ball off. Going up the middle is Breece Hall, and is going to pick up a 1st down. Picks up about 4 yards. And 14-13, 12, 14-11, 10, 9, 14-08, 7, 14-06 to go. I'm actually marking it a little bit shy of the 1st down marker, so it'll be 3rd and inches. That's for your time sink. Browns at a 5. Shout out to my high school football team. The Hillcrest Lutheran Academy goes for the Minnesota State Championship next week. Go Comets. Cody, welcome to the posse. Appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you. Giving your liver a break? Hell yeah. Take some time to get healthy. I like that. I'm all about that. All right, so now it's 3rd and inches. Let's see if they can convert here. Pitch to the right side to Breece Hall. Is going to get the 1st down, catches the corner, and is going to pick up a good chunk of yards there. Looks like it's going to be a gain of probably around 8 yards if I had to just wing it there. But let's see what we got. I'll give you the confirmation in a moment. All right, so he might have stepped out of bounds. Okay. No, never mind. Sorry, they didn't update it yet. That looks like a good pickup, probably around 8 yards. Yeah, we'll see if it's 11 yards, excuse me. So that is enough for a 1st down for Breece Hall. All right, let's put this down here. Boom, boom, boom. Joey Tour, how was the trip to Denver? It was very short. I was there and back within 20 hours, but it was so worth it. I got to see Perna for 5 whole minutes, and then the concert was incredible. Play action. Fields is going to run across the 50 and is going to slide right before the 45 at the 46. Going to pick up around 6 yards there, and that's a nice pickup for Justin Fields. Going to bring up 2nd down. 12:49 left to go in the 1st. But yeah, it was awesome. I mean, Denver's always a vibe. But yeah, the concert, I'd never been to that venue before, the Mission Ballroom, and the show was awesome. Meadow at 10. It all makes sense now, from teacher to YouTuber, Thomas Heisenberg to Perna Spring. The move to Wisconsin is to expand the Perna crime syndicate. Wildflower isn't a character, it's an alter ego. Why I gotta blow up my spot, man? Why I gotta blow up my spot? Come on now. 2nd and 4 after the gain of 6 on the ground, and it's going to be a handoff. And nope, Fields going to keep it, and he's going to be tackled immediately at the line of scrimmage. And so the Patriots are sniffed that one out, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. 12-12 left to go in the first. Contrary to our thoughts on the Pats' rivalry unis, I think they're all right. I don't think they're my favorite of the rivalry unis, but they're not awful. Jacob, 13 months, also opinion about Lions' chances right now. I mean, right now they're number 1 in the NFC North. I think it's just with all the NFC North teams, they're going to have to fit. They're going to go through the gauntlet of the NFC North. So we're about to see how good they are, but I think they have a good shot to win the division, if they're able to keep it up. I know they got some tough games ahead, though. 3rd and 4. 11:41 left to go in the first. Fields out of the shotgun, takes the snap, has some time, and has a great protection, and he's going to run. He's going to pick up the first down easily to the 35 and steps out of bounds at the 32, and that is enough for a Jets first down as they are moving the ball with ease. Right, fire time. What's your schedule Sunday? I'll be doing the Packers game and then Sunday Night Football. If I really am tempted, I will get Sunday ticket for the Seahawks-Rams game because I do want to see it. But it would also make my life a lot easier if I didn't stream it, just because, 1, I don't get it, and I'd save some money, but 2, it's going to be easier because then I get to put out the videos for the Packers game. So I would like to do that. So we'll see. But at least the 2 games. Hi, David Tanner. So many universes colliding in scripted. I counted GCU, Coach, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and the Saga. Sorry if I missed one. I'm here for it. Please let tonight be a decent game. That is what we're all hoping for right now. Fields going to keep it again, going to hit the left side, and is going to get to the 29, pickup of around 4 there. Nicely done. Yeah, it also just helps me just because I get to get all the videos done. So then Sunday night Sunday night should be a great game too. It'll prepare us for the terrible Monday night game that we're about to witness. Cardo to fire. Lord have mercy on our souls. The New York Football Jets are taking the field. Pixel to fire. Why didn't you burn the curse wheel when you were in Colorado with Brandon? I'm glad you didn't since the Packers got cursed, but I'm just wondering. Because I got a woman on the inside. I could always have Jess light it on fire. So, Technically with the tour, I hate logos that are just letters. And now 2nd and 7 inside the 30, right around the 28, and going to hand that ball off to Hall, who is going to pick up maybe 2 yards there, not much doing, and that's going to bring up 3rd down with 10-10 left to go in the first. Rabbit is saying, comment before I fall asleep late in the second quarter when the score is like 0-3, and I miss all the good plays in the second half. Very fair. And for the 2nd X-ray, I know a lot of guys who book punk shows there. Also, damn, Blood and Guts was amazing. We're going to need, yes, a punch counter / interception for this one. I hope not. I mean, they're moving right now, so that's a positive. But all right, 2nd on the X-ray. All right, I appreciate that. I've been looking for a place. I might go out on Saturday, so thank you. 9:38 left to go in the first. Fields in shotgun, the back line up to his left. They got to snap this ball, and they do. They hand it off, and he's going to fight his way forward to around the 20, and that's going to be a nice gain there and enough for a first down. So look at the Jets moving the football right now. That's Isaiah Davis, the running back, who is going to be able to pick up another first. Christ for the fire. Tom, if the Bears beat the Vikings, do you think the Bears could beat the Steelers and possibly make it to the playoffs? God bless you, bear down. I don't know if those are necessarily correlated. I mean, I think it would help, but I think that the Bears should be able to beat Minnesota. Hands that ball off again. That's going to be Davis, gets about 4 yards there. But yeah, Steelers, a completely different team. But I think that they have an opportunity. I think their schedule looking forward is going to be difficult because, again, they still got to play the Packers twice. They're going to go through the same NFC North gauntlet. For them with a 5er. Both Patriots and San Antonio Spurs are good again. Maybe it must be 2007 again, or rather 2017. We're going back. You say, Matura, do your students watch your videos? Well, I don't have students anymore, but yes, there was a few that did. Yes. All right, so let's see what we got here. Boom, boom. Scanzo to 10. I was excited for a Tom stream. Then remember who played tonight. Very fair. Well, right now they're moving 2nd and 6, and a little end around here. Nope is going to throw, and looking for Justin Fields, who can't come up with the catch. It's going to be incomplete. A little New Jersey special is going to fall to the ground. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6, 8:20 left to go in the first. Was trying some trickery. Minimum. Appreciate you. Lynn with a 5er. Had a very tough moment at work today. Spent the rest of the day off. One perk is watching my Pats while listening to your stream. Thanks, bud. Lynn, I hope the day gets better, my friend. Adam with 279. These are the most Presbyterian uniforms ever. Nash with fire. Even though he's been injured, I feel like Wicks has been fantastic this year when he's on the field. Could be a good stretch for him coming up. Completely agree. I mean, he was like one of our leading receivers on Sunday. And it seems like the drop issues have gotten a lot better, which is a big positive. Ball's right around the 16 and a half. And hold on, they're going to blow the play dead. It's either going to be Aaron Glenn looks frustrated. It's either going to be a delay a game or they're going to use a timeout here. So 8:19 to go. Let's see. Ghost with a tour. What team do you want me to pee for the date tonight? I mean, I feel like the Jets could be the one that will use it the most. It's Aaron Glenn. He's looking for a timeout. He was chasing down the referee on the sideline. And so they're going to call a timeout there. That will be their first. Matt with a tour. Sunday ticket doesn't exist in the 7 Seas, matey. Arg. Catherine Defy. I want the scriptwriter to burn the curse wheel for the greater good. Here's hoping the Steelers win the second round of the Icy Hot Bowl. Norrell's with tour. 5 arcs of accepting head coach Mike McCarthy is fun, right? Side with a 5. Does anyone know the tiny curse wheel works? Because Perna spun it twice, and I read it right. It landed on the Chiefs and the Bucks. We're about to find out on Sunday. I don't think we all know what the chaos that the curse wheel can bring. Alex with a 5. I live in Canada. I've never been there, but I third X-ray. We're all your students now, Tom. It's one giant classroom. That's it. Dumbo with a 5. Why is it just now kicking my head that Derek Stingley Jr. and Sauce Gardner are now in the same division? Yeah. I mean, some good secondaries there. 3rd and 6 inside the 20. I didn't even think of that either. Ball's right around the 16.5. Fields going to throw on 3rd and 6. Fires. That's going to be caught down to the 5-yard line. And that's going to bring up 1st and goal for the Jets. And look at them. They are putting together quite the drive. That's A.D. Mitchell, the brand new wide receiver that they got from the Colts this past week in exchange for Sauce Gardner. Nate, with your thoughts on Jair taking a break, man? Dude, he's doing it for his mentals. I'm all for it, man. I'm always going to be a Jair Alexander fan. No, Artur, has a celebrity ever told you they watch your channel? I don't know, to be honest with you. Outside of the football world, not that I know of. And hands that ball off is going to be Breece Hall, who's going to fight and get about 2 yards to around the 4-yard line there. 7:33 left to go in the first. We'll bring up 2nd and goal. Andrew, Defire, thoughts on the MLB awards? I just found out that Aaron Judge won the MVP AL thing. That's as far as I know. So I'm sorry. I don't know the rest of it. I have no idea. Never say that with 20. I believe in life after love. There's something strong inside. I'm hoping it's strong enough. Go Jets. This game is basically our Super Bowl. Very fair. Hey, Jets have not lost in 3 games. They were on a bye week, one of those, but still counts. Still counts. Oh, Shohei won National League. That's fair. Cat at 5. Don't know what to think about this game, but go green team. So gross to type that. Very fair. Fields going to run to the right side and is going to get in. I thought the defender had the corner there, but apparently not. And the Jets are going to score a touchdown on their opening drive. And they took a ton of time off the clock, over 8 minutes. And what the heck? Justin Fields running it in, and the Jets take the lead. I thought he had the edge there. Just a little too slow? Yeah, that was Landry. Just a little bit too slow there, huh? All right. Raymond with a tour. Purdy's back Sunday and Niners are cursed. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, so the Jets for the extra point. It is up. It is good. And maybe we got some shenanigans here on Thursday Night Football as the New Jersey Jets take the lead. Jenny with 20. So does a Hard Knocks curse count for the preseason Hard Knocks? Asking for Bills Mafia. I mean, I'm not saying there's a curse, but the season's similar to 23-24, aka the season Josh was on the Madden 24 cover. That's a good question. I don't know if preseason Hard Knocks counts. Because that's usually technically like the real Hard Knocks, right? I feel like it does. Yeah, Landry was like, I'm good. Damn. All right, so Landry cannot catch him, and we're on commercial now, and we'll see what Drake Maye can do. And hey, we got points. That's something. It might be a 10-7 final score. And the Jets offense actually scoring points, and it's not their special teams. Look at them go. That's crazy. Not a professional level effort. Yeah, he looked like he slowed down a little bit. Maybe he just lost the speed there. I don't know. Oh, it was a good drive. Yeah, Speed, I'll give you a time sync when we come on back. Yeah, Jets score in their first. Dude, they took a ton of time off the clock, too. It was over an 8-minute drive. So 8:04, 14 plays, 72 yards. I'll give the Jets some credit there. The Jets scored. Look at that. We do know nothing. Again, I've given up. I don't know anymore. I'm then down to 909th place. I was like top 250, and now it's all falling apart. JC Tour, Jets playing good football? What world is this? I don't know. It's a scary world, though. It is. Joey Tour, is Perna related to the Perna that was arrested? He says no, but I don't know. I don't know about that one. We'll see. We'll see. Link to the pick'em? Yeah, it's in the chat. I mean, it's late. It's week 11, but yeah, it's completely and totally free. You just need an ESPN account. So we'll see. Yeah, how do you feel about the jerseys? The New England unis. I feel like they're interesting. Cody Tour. Tampa also scored first last week versus the Pats. Very true. It was on their opening drive, if I'm not mistaken, right? All right. So, and we got over 5,000 people in here. Esther, yes, it's very true. Thursday Night Football is known for some upsets. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. Daniel, you're tied for 7th so far in the Pick'em group? Dude, excellent job in the Pick'ems. Let's go. Alexander, what's Brandon's Mafia nickname? Pony Boy. Definitely Pony Boy. Darth Victor, Tom, what's your favorite 007 James Bond movie? Spy Who Loved Me is up there. I do like Casino Royale and GoldenEye. But yeah, Spy Who Loves Me. And then there's a few Roger Moore ones that are up there. I gotta think about that. Spy Who Loves Me is the first one that comes to me. Hold on, kick his way. Let me give that some thought for a hot second. Moonraker I loved as a kid. Returns to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, and the Patriots will start over at right on the 31-yard line. Skyfall's good. Yeah, Skyfall's good. Yeah, I liked Thunderball back in the day. I liked Roger Moore a lot. He was a good Bond, in my opinion. Yeah. It might be Spy Who Loved Me. It might be. Man with the Golden Gun, solid. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lock that in. Final answer. 4-5. Bill's Super Bowl window nearly closed now. The Patriots are good again. No, it's just gonna be more challenging. I mean, as long as they have Josh Allen, I think that window is gonna be open. It's just a matter of, can the offense get more support? Dumps it off here to the right side to Hunter Henry. Gets tackled immediately at the line of scrimmage, and that's gonna be a gain of maybe half a yard. 640, 39, 638, 37, 36, 635 for your time. So they're gonna bring up second down. Caleb, it's the Week 11 episode, Twilight NFL Jets edition. Over with day 2. Last time Jets played well, Subway had a $5 footlong. Jacob Fire. Tom, lifelong Giants fan. I think my beloved Giants over the spread point versus your Packers. At least keep it close. I hate New England jerseys. I gotta be honest with you, I have no idea what the spread is. So I think Jameis can make it a competitive game, but behind that offensive line, I don't know what the spread is, but throws to the left side, going to be caught. Stephon Diggs to around the 39-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and around 2. But yeah, I think the Packers should be able to win that game. Pixel, they fire 148-1 in my first pick'em league, but sadly 2-8 in my first fantasy league. Yeah, I'm all over the place. There's some fantasy leagues I'm dominating in, and then there's some that's just not great. 12.5? That's a lot. That's a lot. Right now, I worry about the Packers a little bit. All right, so it's a personal foul. We do have laundry, and it's going to be on the Jets. They basically send Stephon Diggs to Suplex City, and so that's going to be a personal foul, and it's going to give him a free first down and 15 yards there. All right. Christopher, appreciate you. Thank you. Axby, would they fire? The unis are okay. I like the blue, but they not on the jersey. Kind of look like the Chargers. There's definitely been worse. That's what I'm saying. It's not great. It's not awful. It's kind of whatever. All right, 5:56 left to go in the first, and it's going to bring up 1st and 10. Someone said it looked a little washed out. I kind of do agree with that. So now, because of the penalty, they're in Jets territory at the 46. Drake May is going to hand that ball off. There's Henderson. He had one hell of a game against Tampa. Is going to get to the 39, picks up around 6-ish yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And he's lucky he tackled him. He got his foot there. He could have been gone. We know that he broke 2 big plays last week. He was pretty damn good. So we'll see if they're going to be able to capitalize that now. All right, let's see here. Text with Tour. Tom, who's your favorite rapper of all time? Ooh, so not necessarily best, but just like who's my favorite? I'm sorry, there's a gain of 7 yards there, and it's going to be a pitch there to Henderson, and he's going to get tackled behind the line, going to lose about 2 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. I mean, I will say, there's a few that are like core memories, like Lil Wayne was like there for like my college experience. And there was a phase where Wayne literally just put out banger after banger after banger, and it was so freaking good. So he's probably up there as one of my favorite back in the day. Yeah, Nas, I mean, Nas used to rock back in the day. 3rd and 5, 4.5 minutes left to go in the first. Maye, good pocket, dumps off to Diggs, but is not going to be able to pick up a first down. Only picks up 3 to around the 38, and that is going to bring up 4th down. Damn. All right, so that's not going to work out. Yeah, Eminem, I mean, I listened to him a ton back in the day as well. I listened to Rough Riders a bit. That was my ringtone for a while. True story. It was like the whitest guy ever. It was just like, hell yeah. I'd go ahead as my ringtone. Oh, God, but there was a time, dude. Wayne was just so good. 4th and 2, and out of the shotgun, gonna fire to right side, wide open, caught, and is gonna pick up the first down. They're aggressive, and Demario Douglas to the 31 of the Jets. That's gonna be enough for New England. First down. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Andrew, with a tour. Mihoy Manoy. John, thank you for the tour. Justified. Jets have a chance to do the funniest thing ever. They do. They do. All right, so a good throw there, and Douglas was wide open. So a good play there, risking it on 4th down, pays off. Ball's on the 31. We're already at 3:15 left to go in the first, so this is going by pretty quickly. The Jets took a ton of time off the clock, over 8 minutes on their first drive, and here we go. Hand off to Henderson, who is going to pick up about Hendrickson, is going to pick up about 2, maybe 3 yards. Well, T.I. went to jail, didn't he? Bring him out. He did. It is any given week. It truly, truly is. Yeah, Karakina, watch it be a shootout. Of course. Eminem's old stuff better than newer stuff? Of course it is. You know about like curtain call, all 9. Appreciate you, Fortune. Thank you. 2nd and 7, 2:36 left to go in the first. Ball's right around the 28.5-yard line of the Jets. And Drake Maye alone in shotgun, has some time, but is running out. He's going to run up the middle. He's going to be across the 25 and slides smartly right around the 23. And that's going to bring up 3rd and around 2.5. Paul, would you call Pat's colors periwinkle blue? Let me look at periwinkle blue. Oh, you know what? It's pretty close. It's decently close, I would say. Pixel to fire. See, the Lions are considering having Eminem before the halftime show at Thanksgiving game versus the Packers. That'd be dope. That'd be cool. I feel like, did he already do that? Did he already do a halftime show for them? Or am I crazy? I'll get out of here, bot. Get on out of here. Bam! All right, 3rd and 3. And fires to right side. Going to be caught inside the 20. Stephon Diggs jumps out of bounds right around the 20. And that's going to be enough for a Patriots first down. Both teams driving down the field. Alex with a fire. Check out the streamer Ariathom. He walks around New York and makes beats for random people to do Voxo. Oh, really? Got Mom Donnie on the mic at his victory party? Oh, I think I saw that, right? And Mom Donnie did not have bars. He used to rap back in the day. But I think I know, is that the same person, right? He just like kept repeating himself over and over again. I was like, yeah, gotta watch those bars now. Handoff here, and is right up the gut, and is going to pick up about 8 yards there to the 11-yard line. So a very nice run there. And, of course, carried by number 2. That's going to be Travion Henderson once again. Spider, they fire opponents ahead in the first quarter. All according to plan. Dale to fire. Tom, wouldn't it be great if there was an automatic play for 4th and 1? Yeah, just inside zone run probably, right? That's it. All right, so 2nd and 1, 50 seconds left to go in the first. Sabalatura, any new Empire at the 10. And off here, and is going to get stuffed at the line. Nothing doing there. Travion Henderson once again. It really, someone said was it on Sunday during the Buccaneers game? They're like, he either gets 1 yard or like 50 yards, and that's about it. So he goes and gets nothing there. Let's see what we got. All right, so 3rd and 1. We're under 20 seconds left to go already in the first. And what do we got? At the 10-yard line, 9 seconds. Technically, they let this run out into the second quarter. Get out of here. Wow, lots of bots. Where the hell did these all come from? And it looks like they are going to let it run down into the second quarter. That is the end of the first. The bots have found a way. We were able to hide from them for so long. Danny with a $5 saying, hey, already more points than the Broncos Raiders. On behalf of Broncos fans, we still apologize for that one. And go Bo and go Pack go. It's all right. It's not like the Packers did much better. I'll tell you that much. Rachel, thanks for getting rid of those other bots. Greatly appreciated. All right, quarter number 2. Quick first quarter. Jameer to 5. The Eagles beat the Lions. Will they be Super Bowl contenders? I think they're already Super Bowl contenders. I don't think it has anything to do with being the Eagles, but I'm sorry, beating the Lions. I think they're already number 1 in the NFC. I mean, so it's just about getting their offense more consistent. So if they're able to do that, they're going to be fine because their defense is already pretty damn good. Double at 20. Tom, hope you're good. Would you consider rocking the stash for Movember? I've seen your amazing charity work for St. Jude, and I feel Movember movement aligns with your ideals, plus it's a bit of fun for us blokes. I could rock it out. I could rock it out and just keep growing it out. I'll be about it. We're on commercial. Daniel the Fire. Love hearing Chalmers' theme in Week 5 scripted. Excited for the rest of Coach Season 6. You and me both. Jenny with tenor. Tom, I missed the Bills game on Sunday. I was in Germany. That's a good excuse. Would you say the loss was more on coaching or the players not producing? I need to know what to expect this Sunday against Tampa. I mean, they were just turning the ball over. Josh Allen did not play well. They also didn't get the run game going, but their run defense was pretty terrible, and they let them run all over them. So unfortunately, that was a big problem. So I think it's kind of a mix as the offense wasn't producing and the defense couldn't stop a cold on the ground. Old SW at tenor. My Niners decimated by injuries in a division with the Seahawks Rams, risking injury every week, and the King of Jazz puts the wheel on them. I'm missing those weeks when YouTubers just forgot about him. You had it so well. So well. You didn't know how well you had it. Jacob at tenor. I live on YouTube with you and the rest of Clickbait. A lot of Giants content creators. You, Tom, are unique. And you're going to end up where you want to because you're driven, likable, and selfless. I appreciate you, brother. That's very kind of you. Also, folks, I really appreciate you. This was a really great week for the channel. We are at 928,000 subscribers, which is insane because we started the week, I think, at 923, 924. So I appreciate y'all. It's been a fantastic week, so feel free to subscribe. Channel's free. No sponsors, no midstream ads. We stream every single primetime, playoff, and Packers game. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Robert at Fire. What blood money sacrifice do Bills need to perform the Patriots to also choke to a two-win divisional rival? What replaces the Pit? And maybe you just got to feed the Pit a little bit more, you know? James Tour, have you been able to watch Blood and Guts? I did not. So I do want to watch it. I heard both were really, really good. So, sub from Asia. Appreciate you. Marathe Tour, Patriots on Fraud Watch? No. Nanite with saying there are only 2 commercial breaks that entire quarter. Help, I don't know what to buy, Tom. Quick! We got to find out. What does capitalism want? Joseph with a tour. Thomas Bills fan, I understand your pain. Tom, does mac and cheese belong on the Thanksgiving spread? I'll allow it. All right, 3rd and 1 here. Ball is on the 10-yard line of the Jets. Start of the second quarter. I formation. And let's see what we got. Hands that ball off and is able to brush off a defender and spin his way forward for about 3 yards. And that is going to be enough for it, Patriots. First down will bring up 1st and goal. And that was Henderson once again. Let's go. Spencer to Fire. The Lions have partnered with Eminem and his manager, Paul Rosenberg, to help produce the Lions Thanksgiving show, halftime shows through the 2027 season. Hell yeah. That's pretty damn dope. Let's go. Adam would have said, my girlfriend's celebrating 43. Hey, a happy birthday. Last year teaching kindergarten with the 4-year-olds. Won't let her quit. She now teaches grad kids, one of her first few kids. That's pretty damn dope. A huge happy birthday to her. Let's go. Henderson is going to spin down inside the 5, gets pushed in, and it's going to be a touchdown, Patriots. And the Pats answer back, and they are 1 point away from tying it up. A nice run there by Henderson. A little bit of help from the offensive line. It's going to be a touchdown. Jenny with a Fire. Tom, there is no more pit. It was there when the new stadium is being built. You must make a new pit. A new pit must be made. Frankie to Fire. Alien or Predator, the creature specifically, not the movies. I like Alien. I do. Predators don't get me wrong, but I like Alien. Cap with a Fire. Keep doing it, Tom. You know it, baby. You know it. And kick is up. Woo! It is good. It was veering a little bit to the right. It was close, but we got a tie ball game here. 14-16 left to go in the half. It's been a good one so far. And let's see if the Jets can respond. Let's go. Brady Ventura, I like how Don DeVito became the emperor. Good. Malted Fire. Tom, do a commercial for Warhammer. I need to know what to buy. Got you. Applesauce. Knock, knock. Who's there? Kato to Fire. Hey, Tom, love your content. I'm a Seahawks fan. A little nervous about Sunday's game. If you're ever in Seattle, I'll buy you a beer. We'll be in Seattle. As long as we get 1 million subscribers before the end of the season, we'll be doing 30 and 30 again this summer. So I will be in Seattle. I actually just really want to go and spend time in Seattle. I only went there for less than 24 hours, but it was really cool, man. It was a dope city. I really liked the vibe. And plus, all the hiking. Verbo to Fire. Tom, it's awkward when a coworker I work with, Packers fan, wants a Vikings win versus the Bears this Sunday. Enemy can be a friend when it matters, perhaps. It's true. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Apple Fire. I eat mop. Kyle Tour saying, already better than last Thursday game. Also true. Mountain Tour is a Packers fan. I'm confused on who to root for here. This has no sway on anything the Packers do, so that's it, Jacob Tour, do you ever want to slap Perna? He's a sore winner. See, here's the thing. The thing with Perna is you just have to be patient. Because the Broncos, unless they win the Super Bowl, I feel like they're going to break his heart at some point, Christ and Fire. Tom, don't know if you're a Metallica fan, but if you are, what's your favorite album from the band and you think they could perform in Green Bay? I feel like they could go the Resch Center, right, if they do that. But didn't they just play the Denver stadium? So they might be doing stadium still. So if they are, I don't think that they're going to do that unless they play Lambeau, which then it's only a certain time of the year they're actually going to be able to do that. My favorite... it's either Master of Puppets or Ride the Lightning. It might be. I think it's Master of Puppets. Yeah, it might be Master of Puppets. You can't really go wrong, though. You really, really can't. Halo the Fire. Tom, can the Packers sweep the NFC North? I think they're going to lose at least one of those games. I think so. Devin the Fire. Tom, my mom's finally back home today after being away from 6 months for rehab, smoking, and drinking. Devin, hope your mom is doing well. A huge congrats on that success. Let's go. Hopefully, everything's good. Robert the Fire. Tom, do you have space plus equipment for a pit? If the pool gets emptied, I feel like we could do that, but I don't want to do that. You go with a Fire. Favorite biopic, and which ones haven't you seen? I feel like I haven't seen a lot. I feel like there's been so many that have been made, especially in the music genre. Returns to the 20 to the 25 is going to get to the 30, and it's going to be brought down around the 31. The Elton John one wasn't too bad. I thought the Queen one was okay. I thought it could have been a little bit better. But, yeah, I feel like biopics are not my go-to. You know what I mean? Walk Hard is a very, very good one. I do like Walk Hard. I forgot about Walk Hard, to be honest with you. It's been a hot minute. Captain with a Fire. I love there isn't a team that has taken over the league this season, but it hurts that Seattle's the best team coming from a Cards fan. Dude, yeah, it really is just a matter of it's any given Sunday, which makes this season so much fun. Ball's on their own 31. Fields in shotgun. Hall to his left. Takes the snap. They had a great drive on their first outing and is only going to get about a yard there. 14:04 left to go in the half. Let's see here. Unchained with a Fire. The Pacific Northwest welcomes you, Tom. We are very dog friendly, so bring the puppers. Hails to the app. I would be cool to do a road trip. Maye and I really want to do some hiking on the Pacific Northwest. We want to make that a priority in the off season, so that would be cool. Milton Williams, he's back on the sideline after taking a walk over into the locker room, so it seems like he is okay. Papuso saying, are you worried little Joe Perna has another curse wheel? Does every Perna have one? I think everyone does, yeah. As far as I know, if I know anything about Pernas. 32.5 yard line. Fields throws to the left side, and it's out of reach there. Was trying to reach Mitchell again. He was wide open. That's going to bring up 3rd and 9, and it's going to be incomplete. 13:27 to go in the half. Mark with saying, just went to the City Metallica pop-up store. They have a pop-up store in Sydney? That's pretty cool. Raptor, was it worth the wait? Patriots fans just had to wait. Brady to Fire. Who wins Chiefs Broncos on Sunday? There's huge bragging rights for me on the line. Also, did Seattle go to a Mariners game? That'd be pretty dope. I got to go see a Sounders game, and that was really cool. I had the Chiefs winning. I think they're just catching the Broncos at a really good time right now with the J.K. Dobbins out and Surtain out. Dumps it off to the right side. Is not going to be enough for a first down, though. Is going to be brought down around the 37. That's going to be Mason Taylor again, and that is going to bring up 4th down. Let's go. Let's go. How do I donate even though I don't have money? Donate to your local food pantry. You're good. Rachel, with a fire Metallica show I attended in Denver was the last show of the USA leg of their 72 seasons tour. I think they're touring globally now. Damn, good on them, man. Still rocking. And Rachel, I remember you said that show was pretty dope too. Here comes the punting unit, and the kick is the way. Patriots getting the ball back. Gonna be calling for a fair catch and gets run into. It should be, I guess he got blocked into. So, there's some pushing and shoving going on. It is gonna be a first down though for the Patriots. Rosie, hoping you go to a home Kraken game one day. You and me both. It's on the list. I just can't go during the season, unfortunately. Also, I've seen all these QB stats and graphs posted on Twitter, and Love is always near the higher end of the scale, but everyone still says he isn't good. Yup. Yup. And that's also, like, people are like, how can you be so optimistic? It's, man, like, because I do believe in Love as a quarterback, and I do think that they have the tools to figure it out. My biggest concern right now is the offensive line and blocking, especially that Elton Jenkins could be missing the rest of the season. That's going to be something that is going to be difficult to fix, and with Tucker Kraft out, too. We're on commercial, by the way. But I think they're a good team. I just think that, they just got to be consistent, just like a lot of other teams in the league, and they are just failing to do so. So that's a problem. No, the two of you see Bigfoot, will you take pictures? No. Because the vegan in me will just like look into his eyes and just go, and then he'll nod, and then he'll walk into the forest. You just gotta let him be. Orange Fire, Washington born and raised here. Definitely add to the HOH rainforest to your hiking list while you're there. Also recommend Cannon Beach in Oregon. Ooh. All right. I appreciate you. Jake would fire. Like and subscribe. It's free, and it's way better than mainstream. I want Tom to hit that 1 million, but it's generally great content, and that's PG-13 at worst. Appreciate you. Thank you. Leif, maybe, but I do have already a few things planned for the off-season. I'm going to try to go on some vacations. What do I buy? Before potentially doing 30 and 30 again. Nate Tour watched Freakier Friday last night. I enjoyed it. Maya saw it. She said it was pretty solid. Packer is saying, if all partners have a curse wheel, who is Carmi cursing? It's a good question. I mean, last time I saw her, was she watching? Which one was she watching? Was it Encanto that she was watching? Yeah, I think she was watching Encanto a lot. So maybe the villain in Encanto. Maybe. Beast Tour Toyotathon is almost here. The pack will be back. Amen. Terry Tour Tom, I am week 1 and no smoking. It's been worth it. Let's go, Terry! Let's go, brother. Keep it up. Listen, that is one of the best things that you could do for yourself. All right? It's worth it. And it's difficult. But you made it one whole freaking week, man. Every day. Let's go. Abuela? You're giving up smoking, dude. I know a bunch of folks in my life who have attempted to give up smoking. Some successful, some not. So let's go, Terry. It's difficult, man. Just keep on going. Let's go. Gus would fire. The NFC North QBs were in a jazz combo. The line would be of Caleb Williams in drums, Jared Goff keys, yes. 9 upright bass, and Jordan Love on the tenor sax. All right, but I'd watch that, though. Like, I'd go and listen to that. Elijah Tour, should I start Love or Baker in fantasy? Who the Bucks got this week? The Bill. Oh, I might do Baker because Baker was crushing it too. I just splashed in my eyeball. Throws wide open, and that's gonna be Hunter Henry across the 40 to the 42, and that's gonna be a Patriots first down. There you go. Nice throw there by Drake May. Wide open is Hunter Henry. Gave up smoking in my 20s and drinking in my 30s. Let's go, Jim. Let's go. Come on now. I might lean Baker. Because you don't know about the freaking offense of the Packers right now. G-Fed playing Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on my Switch 2. Hell yeah. 1st and 10 from their own 40. 12:06 left to go in the half. May under center with a back in the backfield. Handoff here. Gets 2? Yeah, gets about 2. That's about it. Yeah, is Bucky Irving officially playing? I know he was back at practice. Is he officially going? So he was limited to today. So you never know. If he's gonna do it. You're not even commentating. Right now there's nothing going on, my friend. I promise you're not missing a single play. Gaming 10 months. How you doing, Tom? Not too bad. Today was a pretty darn good day. So, right, Joe? What if someone who lived in Seattle for 10, let me know when you decide to go up there, and I can show you guys where all the cool rocks are. Hell yeah. 2nd and 8 out of the shotgun. Maye is going to run, and he's going to try and get to the left side. Only gets about a yard, though. Was running a whole lot of east and west and not north. And that's going to bring up 3rd down after the gain of maybe 1. Commentate the ads! 4 and 5 women right now are carrying rap. Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Lato Gorilla, excuse me. And probably never heard of them, Tom, but they're big right now. I know Cardi B, I know Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know the last two, though. I do not know those two. Jesper saying, in free agency started today, what position should the Packers prioritize? Seems like the season should be a roller coaster for good old Packers. Offensive line and corner. I think you need, because Banks has not been working out, and then you just need some corner depth. But they needed that even since the draft. 3rd and 7, 10:39 left to go in the half. Maye has plenty of time, dumps it off over the middle, is going to be caught, and stays on his feet for a bit is Hunter Henry to the 46, who's shimmying his way to a Patriots first down into Jets territory. Boom, boom. Alex with a tour, you don't know the power of the Patriots' dark side. Highway with a fire. Nothing like watching Jets and Patriots play, eating pizza, drinking Mad Dog lemonade, knowing you have off tomorrow. Go Birds. Hell yeah, Highway story, and let's go. B-Dog with 20. Working at an airport in the Midwest as a flight mechanic and got a big surprise when the plane I took to taxi was Peyton Manning's and got to see the man himself. Sadly, they walked him straight to the car, but still super cool. B-Dog, that is super cool. Hell yeah. Appreciate the work you do, brother. Thank you, thank you. It's a cool day. 1st and 10 around the 45. Pitch here to the left side is going nowhere. Going to lose about 2 yards. And that is not going to be Henderson. Instead, that is going to be number 34 for the Patriots. And I think it was, what did that say? Hold on 1 second. I did not mean to click on this ad. He's not on my roster here. Who is he? Who are you? That's D'Ernest Johnson. I forgot they have D'Ernest Johnson. All right, so 2nd and 11, 9:27 left to go. All right, what do we got? So after the loss of 1, they are on their own on the Jets' 46.5-yard line. Drake Maye alone in shotgun takes the snap. Has time, has a lot of time, running out of time, and is going to fire over the middle, wide open to the 30, and is going to get down to around the 27, and that is going to be a Patriots first down. Mac Hollins, the former Buffalo Bill wide receiver. Angie, I'm glad you enjoyed Scripted. A lot of work went into that one. Sidepoint Terry, Tom, we thought about doing a tour of CFL stadiums in Canada. Next year would be the last time you could see a 55-yard line and goalposts at the goal line and 20-yard deep end zones. Well, I can't do it this upcoming year, unless you're talking about 2026. Wouldn't be able to do that because I'm probably doing 30 and 30 again, but I have thought about doing that for Canada. That'd be cool. Rams here to fire. Hi, Tom. Hi. 1st and 10. Ball is on the 27 of the Jets. 8:25 left to go in the half. Maye out of the shotgun. Pump fakes, has time, throws deep down the left side. Wide open inside the 10 is Hollins again to the 7. But hold on, we got laundry. Oh, yeah, welcome to Derry. Yeah, the CGI in the graveyard was rough, brother. It was real rough, but it's been solid so far. Grossi, for me, Ride the Lightning's my favorite, next to the Black Album and Justice for All. I heard Lars that would be interested in performing the Super Bowl halftime show in the future. Yeah, just the NFL would just have to do it. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty dope. Inside tour, can't believe people slept on Drake Maye. Dude's good. He needed protection and receivers. That's why, you had the results you did last year. All right, so it's going to be on the defense here. So it's going to be a first down regardless. And so they're just going to decline those penalties because it's going to be a first down. Let's go. Zippy Tour gave up drinking in my 20s the day I turned 30. Let's go, Zippy. Hell yeah. Probably feeling great. Jacob Turi, the script writer. Why do you hate my Giants? I don't. I'm actually very sad that Dart and Scattaboo got hurt. Jared Turi, panic button if Packers lose to the Giants. Yeah, you're hitting it. I think you're definitely hitting it. There will definitely be some cause for concern. Yeah, it was illegal contact. 2 of them illegal contacts on the Jets there. Edward the Tenor, highly recommend doing Mount Olympus, HOH River Valley, Ocean to Peak climb, multi-day multi-pitch with a little glacier traverse. Ooh! Hold on, hands that ball off, has a lane, and it's gonna be in! Henderson again with his 2nd touchdown of the evening. And the Patriots take the lead with 7:54 left to go in the half. That didn't take too long. Henderson, I mean, if you have him in fantasy, he crushed it for you on Sunday and is a great start here on Thursday night. Get a good guide. It's one of the best experiences in the Pacific Northwest. Edward, I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Terry also saw Salem's Lot yesterday. Good vamp movie. Oh, are you talking about like the TV movie or the HBO one? Because the old TV movie, real good. ML, yeah, they just scored a touchdown, so the clock is stopped. I'll give you a time sync in a moment. Here comes the extra point. 7:54 left to go in the half. Here's the kick. It is up. It is good. That's going to go to 14. Boom. There you go. Henderson scoring all the points tonight. Robert to 5. Bucky Irving is back. The Bills really do need to get a new pit with your run defense. Very true. Sarah saying, Tom, hope you're having a good week. Love scripted this week. I cackled at somehow the Patriots return. Plus, looking forward to Coach Go Birds. Hey, Sarah. Appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you. HBO, gotcha. I haven't seen that one. Jenny with a wrong commercial. Tom, you heard the theories that Drake May is a clone of Brady after Brady came out and said that he cloned himself in North Carolina 23 years ago, and Drake May was born in North Carolina 23 years ago. I mean, it adds up. Disco saying the blue vampire. Yup. It was freaking terrifying. And he's like tapping at the window too, the kid. Andrew Perna cursed the Packers again, but he cheated by spinning the wheel a second time and try and curse the Chiefs. We'll see what happens this Sunday. Also, at Tour, Jets have a TD. Pat's playing below expectations. Xavier Tour, have you seen Pluribus yet? Yes, I did. We watched both episodes last week, and a new episode out tonight. We will be watching. Triple A to Terry, I find it funny that owners like Johnson, Bidwells, and Tepper don't want the NFLPA grading them. When you own a poorly operated franchise, you're going to get called out. Don't like it, do better. My thoughts exactly. Rio Tour, left for work at 3 a.m., finished up at 8:30 p.m. I'm death. Buddy, hope you get a nice, relaxing evening now. 1K is saying, is it bad I want the Jets to win so the Patriots Empire doesn't come back? Pat's losing to the Jets of all people would put the Empire down. Yeah, it's true. It'd be like the first Death Star being blown up. Again, we're still on commercial. You're not missing anything. We got over 6,300 people in here. Appreciate you. Owl saying with a fiver. First game I'm watching this with my girlfriend. Fun not to be stressed about the Packers, about a football game. Hope you're doing good, Tom. Hope you're doing well, too. Scout with a fire. Henderson, let's go, Pats! Hey, Pal at fire. In 23, the Packers were 3-6 in Week 10. The team seemed to have nothing going for it at the time. They were able to turn around with less. 100%. It's just expectations are higher. That's why. Alvin Tour, Imperial March theme intensifies. Steven Tour, I'm drinking and smoking for all those who quit. Jasper with 50 saying, Ramondre Stevenson, you are now an Arizona Cardinal. Also, Tom, would you switch Jordan Love for Drake May? No, I'm happy with Jordan Love, but Drake May seems to be a guy that has nothing to do against both of them. I just like Jordan Love. Dale to fire. Starting Henderson in my home league, but also facing my office league. I don't know what to do with my hands. Now you're just hoping like, all right, now you're good. You're good. J-Co to Tour. Hendo getting 3 TDs tonight? I would not be surprised. Mateo to fire. Greetings, Tom. My high school varsity football team in Ontario, Canada just qualified for the first ever All-Ontario Championship this evening. Hell, so yeah, congrats to them. Same with Tour. Alouettes versus Rough Riders. Who you got? Rough Riders. Let's go. I appreciate you, Adam. Yeah, it was a lot of work that went into scripted this week. A lot of work. Okay. All right, so now here comes the kickoff. 7:54 left to go in the half. And is going to be returned to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, and is going to be a good starting field position right around the 38. Nicely done. And so we'll see if Justin Fields can lead his team to victory, or at least back into the end zone. Ugh. All right, so let's see what we got. Yeah, we ride together. All right, they're in the booth right now, showing Aaron Glenn on the sideline. Quit smoking in my 20s, but I've always said once I reach 50, I'm going to start again. I like it too much. If I end up getting cancer from it, 50's late. I mean, 50's early, T-Dog. Wait until you're in, like, like your 80s. Then I feel like you go and rock out, Make sure you enjoy, the twilight years of your life. Ball's on the 38. Hands that ball off up the middle. That's Breece Hall. Across the 40 is going to get to around the 43. Pickup of around 5 yards there. 740, 39, 738, 37, 36, 735 left to go in the half. I would you say it's the most influential ancient conflict ever? Influential. I mean, Alexander the Great's pretty crazy. Mongols, the Huns, that's pretty important. Yeah, Punic Wars, that's up there. 2nd and 5, ball is on the 42 and a half. Fields in shotgun with the back lined up to his left. 7:05 left to go in this quarter. And they just get it away. Fields fires to the right side, caught, but is only going to get about 1.5 yards. Not much doing. And that's Ruckert with the grab. Corey to fire for the town of Derry. When it comes to the lore, insomnia is far more important in the King universe than it. There you go. All right, I'm really hoping Ramondre is a backup when he recovers from his injury. Starting Henderson, giving him this chance, has been a breath of fresh air. I imagine they're not going to pull it away from Henderson unless, like, he's the hot hand right now. So, All right, 3rd and 4, 6:25 left to go in the half. And ball is on their own 44. And Fields goes deep down the left side, has a man, and it's incomplete. Was going to be a tough grab, but was looking for A.D. Mitchell. That's going to bring up 4th down. It's a 3-and-out for the Jets, 6:14 to go. And here come the Patriots. Here they come. Yeah, Woody Marks got banged up on Sunday too, right? If I'm not mistaken. All right, so can't come up with it. Let's see this throw. It's a good throw. A.D. Mitchell has to catch that ball. He's looking over his shoulder, so like it's going to be tough, but it hit him right in the hands. And the kick is away from the punting unit and is going to be caught right around the 14-yard line, and that's where they'll take over. He's okay? Yeah, he should have caught that. It literally hit him in the hands. It's a tough grab, man, looking over your shoulder there, but 6:07 to go. Patriots getting the ball back. Yeah, exactly, Rachel. Now this game's a little bit closer to, I think, some expectations for where we were. All right, so we'll see if the Jets' defense could do anything. Adam with fire. Charlemagne's the root of the German-French conflict that lasted over a millennia and shaped the entirety of European history since the Roman Empire. You are not wrong. Got a whole big empire. You are not wrong. Yeah, we talk about that, Charlemagne, a lot. Because you talk about if he could have lasted a little bit longer, but just able to kind of do a lot of unification when Rome falls. Also, true, if Tom Brady is Darth Vader, is Maye Kylo Ren? Yes. Travis, best scripted ever, the Uber Star Wars fan me. When I was editing it, I was like, there's going to be some Star Wars fans that are absolutely going to love this. No, Lincolns, I have not been able to, unfortunately. We're back with Q&A tomorrow. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We'll be rocking. Tom, some people blame the fall of Roman Empire on the weakening of men. No. I mean, you have a litany of reasons why Rome fell. By the way, we are on commercial. I mean, there's a ton of reasons why. You have the widening gap between rich and poor, which just is so freaking bad by the time that Western Rome falls. You also have the capital get moved to Byzantium, so that's becomes Constantinople. That becomes an issue because you're taking a ton of trade and stuff away from actual the capital of Rome. On top of that, you have to deal with invaders. On top of that, you do have really weak emperors. So there are a whole bunch of folks who have no idea what the hell they're doing. So there's a lot of reasons why. There's a lot of reasons why the Roman Empire fell. It didn't happen overnight. It took a while. Alex, why is Kevin Hart always trying to get me to gamble? You tell him, no, Kevin Hart, no. Just spray him with a water bottle. Edward, appreciate you. John Tour, May isn't angry enough to be Kylo Ren. Very fair. Very, very, very fair. All right. Oh, get the works. Yeah. And you look at the Fourth Crusade and freaking sacked it. Oh, what a time. What a time. All right, we should be coming back soon. If LeBron didn't leave Cleveland, would the Roman Empire still have fallen? No, obviously it would have been saved. Mr. Defire, how did the signing of Magna Carta affect the legacy of Tom Brady? Tom Brady actually affected the legacy of the Magna Carta getting signed. It's true. It's very, very true. All right, so Kylo Murray. I like that. All right, 1st and 10. Best Roman Emperor? Augustus is up there. Octavian. Ball's on the 15, and May under center. Play action, and steps up in the pocket, dumps it off over the middle, is going to get to the 20, picks up about 5 yards, and that's going to be Henderson. Already has 2 touchdowns. Travis with a 5. Kenobi and Maul tattooed on my right calf, so yeah, you were right about the rare Star Wars football crossover fan being ecstatic about it. Travis, you were my audience. Let's go. Nino with the tour. Kratos and Twilight Sparkle cause Time's demise. It is very true. Andrew tour. Go Evil Empire. Pats rule. Outsfire Drake, perhaps you're referring to the imminent Jets attack. Oh, I'm afraid the Patriots will be quite operational when your friends arrive. Potential to a rum collapse when Woody Johnson bought it. Throws to the left side. That's going to be caught enough for a first down. He's going to be past the 25 to around the 28, and that's going to be Hollins once again. Neoturk caused Rome's demise. Amateur, name the emperors who have months named for them. Well, you have Augustus, who is up there. Yeah, that's and then Caesar, right? I think that's the only two, right? Sarah fires Istanbul, not Constantinople. You can't go back to Constantinople. Been a long time gone, Constantinople. Why did Constantinople get the works? That's right, not there no more. And handoff here is going to be about a yard, and that is it. Do you get sick about watching football? No, because I feel like it's Henderson, by the way, only gets a yard. It's so... I mean, every primetime game is a lot. I've been doing that for a bunch of years now, and there's definitely some games, that are not great, and it's like, ugh. But it's here for such a short amount of time, and I feel like that helps a lot because it makes almost every game meaningful, or at least it just kind of adds a little bit more meaning to each game. 4:19 left to go in the half, 2nd and 9 from their own 29. Maye in shotgun with the back lined up to his left, going to hand that ball off, and Henderson, he gets red immediately. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe half a yard. 3rd down coming up. Tyler to fire. Can we get you a mannequin so if someone beats the Patriots at the end of the season, you could dress up in a robe and throw it down a reactor shaft? I just got to get me a reactor shaft. G4, they tour favorite Star Wars movie overall, Rogue One. Rogue One is great. I feel like Rogue One's pacing gets even more insane after you watch Andor. It's Empire and then New Hope for me, though. Then to our Old Navy-ass jerseys. Hey, pal, tour, watch the Giants hire Josh McDaniels. Then they deserve whatever happens to them. 3rd and 8 from their own 30. And Maye out of the shotgun is going to throw. Has plenty of time. Fires. That's going to be incomplete off the hands of Stephon Diggs. Who, is he okay? Looks like he's holding his right hip. We do have some laundry. He's getting helped up, though. He seems like he is okay. We do got laundry. Amateur, for a while I thought October, Octavius. Nope, 8. All right, it's going to be declined, so it's going to be on the Patriots, and so that is going to bring up 4th down. Brandon, I have not. Throw it in the empty pool. There you go. There you go. All right, so it's going to be incomplete. It's a good throw there by Drake Maye. Diggs just doesn't catch it. Danny with a tenor. If you want to blame anyone for German-France issues, the pious. There you go. Heir of Charlemagne broke the empire into 3 parts for his sons, would amplify cultural divides, causing multiple wars. You are completely and totally correct. And caught inside the 15, we only have laundry, though. It's going to be returned to the 25 to the 30, and that is where they are going to take over. Brandon, I've not heard of it. I have not. The Romans cursed the 49ers. They may have. Scorcher 20. You're talking Star Wars? Pretty much born a Star Wars fan. My favorite's actually Revenge of the Sith with Rogue One right behind it. Revenge of the Sith is definitely the best of the prequels, and it's not particularly close. And let's see what the refs say here. It's holding on the Jets, so they're going to be moving back even from where they ran that punt return. And so that's going to bring it to 2. Blue App with a fire. Got a new job today. Hey, let's go. DoorDash to make sure bills are paid on time. Thanks for the show. A huge congrats on the new job, my friend. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I hope it goes well. Come on now. Yeah, still up 1 possession. Yeah, I think you're feeling like you're okay right now. All right, we are on commercial, so you're not missing anything at the moment. Okay. Let's do that here. Yeah, from there it might be Giants. Yes. Stuck with a fire. Jets so boring, the show turned into a Roman history lesson in Star Wars review. Reg, do you have heard of the Sea Peoples? Context. I don't think so. Zara the Tour. May Leather and Gia, great again. Jenny with a tenor. Watching Matt Collins help Stephon Diggs up makes me realize would have been great together on the Bills. Hardman, please get a good wide receiver so Josh can finally get a ring. Andrew with Tour. What is this Little League World Series logo? Jasper to fire. Why is this primetime game? My lord, whoever comes with primetime game scheduled needs to be fired. We had some really good ones in the beginning, man. Chatter, how the doggos? I miss my doggos. Moosey is sleeping right now on the couch. He's relaxing. They got a vet appointment next week, I think on Wednesday. So I'll let you know how it goes. Flee with the Tour, I'm weird and think Return of the Jedi is the best. I don't think that's weird. I mean, as a kid, I really, really enjoyed Return of the Jedi. I think just as I got older, I enjoyed Empire and New Hope a little bit more. I think so. All right. How close to 929, someone was asking? We're not going to hit it. We just hit 928 today, but we're 884 away. Dude, I couldn't be happier. The fact that we hit 928, we're probably going to get to 930 next week. Pretty good. Adam with the Tour, Sea People's the source of the Bronze Age God. Oh, got you. Okay. So in that regards, yes, I was just like, we're making sure. Well, yes, I have heard, but yeah, I do not know a whole lot. I do not. K's with A Tour, what position would Han Solo play in football? I feel like it has to be quarterback, right? Oscar Tour, thoughts on JJ Alter Ego? It's great. It's fantastic. I'm very happy about it. Jasper Tour, also screw ESPN. I want Monday Night Football back. Vol, they fire. Not an ancient conflict, but I argue Napoleon was set the stage for every major cultural conflict in the world for the last 200 years. It's up there. It's up there. I mean, he definitely redraws some maps. I mean, the Holy Roman Empire has completely changed forever. So, yeah, causes a whole bunch of issues. All right, 1st and 10, 3:19 left to go in the half. They had a great first drive. They had 5 first downs. They had 72 yards. Since then, their last 2 drives, 6 plays, 13 yards, and 0 first downs. Not ideal. Adam Matura, Mom, I'm king of the sea people. Hands that ball off to Breece Hall to the left side and is going to be across the 10 to the 12. Picks up about 5 yards there. 3:12 left to go in the half. Alex Oturi here, the tragedy of Cal Raleigh, not the MVP. That's what Leif said. That's what they said. 3:03 to go. Tom, will there ever be peace in the Middle East and how? Well, the Middle East is like a made-up concept, so there's a lot of different areas that you're talking about there. So when you're talking about the Middle East, where are you talking about specifically? But yeah, I mean, dude, there's so many issues. There's cultural, political conflicts. You have that as a result of decolonization. You have that a lot of foreign intervention over the years. So, oh man, there's a lot that's going on. Hands that ball off, and it's going to be Breece Hall to gets about 3 yards. Edward the 10. The last third of Revenge of the Sith is a good film, but man, the front end of that film drags hard. When introducing people to it, take some advice from a famous Sith Lord. We're on to Mustafar. Malton with A5. A genuine question. Were the Persians at the Battle of Thermopylae in the Bronze Age? Were they there? What do you mean, were they there? Yeah, you're talking about like the good old battle of like 300 and stuff? Yeah, that's between the Persians and Greeks. Yeah. Amateur Napoleon is credited with the spread of nationalism. Yeah, I actually talk about that. You can trace back nationalism a ton. It's going to hit the 2-minute warning, by the way. But boost with a fire. Bismarck literally sat all the European powers and carved up the world map. While not directly his fault, the man set the field for all of it. Otto von Bismarck, the Iron Chancellor. All right, 2-minute warning. We're going to commercial. All right, let's see what we got. Just hit 200 on your bench? Hell yeah, Edward. Hells to the yeah. Crushing it. So you're not missing anything right now. Boom, boom, boom. Alfred the Great? Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think, because he's only around for a little bit, right? He's around for not even like 2 decades, right? I think. But yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, and again, I haven't taught about Alfred the Great in a long time. I think I talk about his legal stuff that he does more. Payment Terror, would you rather take Mick Foley off the cell drop or 3 straight spears into thumbtacks by Brock Lesnar? Lester? Okay, since these are all fake people, I'll just go Lester. I'll just go Lester. Why not? Jasper to Fire. Speaking of the Middle East, did you hear the UAE is opening a casino? I did not. No, I did not know that. I did not. It's the most wasted receiver in the NFL, Megatron. I don't think he's wasted because he puts up the stats. If you're just talking about rings, though, just depends on what you're talking about, you know? Grim, don't let people forget. Don't let people forget. So, Tom, should I tell my friends to subscribe to you? Capital, you do whatever you want, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, I don't think he's wasted, but... Ugh, should be up to date on every single news story. Sorry. We got a Gillette ad right now. Jacob Tier, need to look forward, need to see that mug. The problem is I have to watch on the screen just because that's where I'm watching on Twitch. So, Queen, favorite female figure from history. Ooh, Florence Nightingale has to be up there. Love me some Florence Nightingale. Good old Crimean War. Joan of Arc is always really fun to teach about. Catherine the Great is really fun to teach about too. I'd say those are at the top of my head right this second. The tour, after watching recently, Attack of the Clones is pretty good. I always like the last 45 minutes. After that, before that, the dialogue is pretty bad. It is pretty terrible. Frankie to Fire, which military leader during World War I do you think was the worst? I gotta be honest with you, I probably couldn't point out a particular one. I mean, that was one of the factors in World War I that were so many terrible military leaders. Hold on 1 second. 3rd and 2, and fires deep down the right side, and incomplete. A.D. Mitchell, it's a little bit outside. He just couldn't turn around fast enough for that ball. Gonna bring up 4th and 2, and 1:55 left to go in the half. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could tell you specific ones, but I mean, that was one of the biggest problems too, is the generals had no idea what the hell they were doing. Especially when you have trench warfare too, and they're not familiar with it. It just leads to a whole bunch of people dying. Looking with they fire. Wearing a Duck Hunt shirt today. This is my birthday, and the game is almost as old as me. Hey! Happy freaking fracking birthday, brother. I hope it is an excellent, excellent day, and I hope you have a great birthday weekend as well. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so going to be down at the 41, so it's going to be Patriots ball, and they got plenty of time. They got all 3 timeouts as well with 1:48 to go. Kara, did you ever get in with that barber? Hair looks, I did. Literally saw him today. We're a little picture-in-picture commercial. Did a nice job. James Fire, Musk and Zuckerberg in the Coliseum is the greatest thing to never happen. What happened to that battle? As far as I know, Elon wussed out, because if I'm not mistaken, doesn't Zuckerberg, he either does jiu-jitsu or he does MMA, right? I think, if I'm not mistaken, this was from a while ago, but Cordell with a 2-hundo. Let's go. Saying, just want to thank all those who support us, all us federal employees during the shutdown. We appreciate y'all. We traveling to Atlanta tomorrow to go watch my Carolina Panthers live for the first time. Let's get the sweep Sunday, Panthers Nation. Thank you and keep pounding. Cordell, appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you. Hey, first time you ever going to see them live? Hell yeah. Enjoy it. It should be a fun game. I think if Rico's able to run, I think the Panthers got a good shot, but it should be a very, very fun game. You just got to protect Bryce Young, so enjoy, my friend. Enjoy, enjoy. Hand off to Henderson, but hold on, we got laundry. No, hold on, let's see what we got. 1:48 to go. Enjoy, enjoy. And it's going to be on the Jets. And so that is going to be a first down. Going to be 3 there. Boom, boom, boom. All right, do they have too many men on the field? Yep. Oh, I got the coach stepping on the field too. Can't do that. Cordell, enjoy the game, dude. That should be a great time. So they got 12 men on the field. It's 1st and 5. There's Steve Wilkes. Just had a little bit too many. A little bit too many. So now, ball's on their own 46. Maye under center with a back in the backfield. And going to hand that ball off. It gets sniffed out immediately, though. There was a defender who was coming off the edge. Basically, as soon as they snap that ball, only gets 1 there for Henderson. And that is it. Tara, my uncle's losing his battle with cancer and is in a coma. My aunt and cousin are trying to get him stabilized so they can get him home. Love your loved ones, y'all. Cancer sucks. Tara, I'm so very sorry to hear that. Yeah, cancer freaking sucks, bro. It's just drop kick it in the face. I'm so sorry to hear that you and your family are going through that. Hopefully they're able to get him stabilized and, and go on his journey at home. Thoughts with you and your family, wishing you nothing but peace and a whole lot of love at this time. Drake Maye is going to throw to the right side. It's going to be incomplete. That was nearly intercepted. I don't know if he was trying to throw that away, but it is going to be incomplete. And hold on, we do have laundry once again. And Vrabel just went like this. I don't know. He's saying people are sleeping out there. It looks like this is going to be on New England with 1:11 left to go in the half. And it's going to be holding. Yep, it's going to be on the Patriots, so they're going to get the offensive line. It's going to be Campbell, the rookie. T-Rex arms. Going to go to 4. KC Tour, blame the evil emperor posing as the NFL fan. Chaos. Seth with fire. What do you think the odds are WWE bringing back Edge for John Cena's final match? I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, because I'm pretty sure he's still under contract with AEW, and I'm pretty sure he just left to do the Percy Jackson thing, so if I'm not mistaken. 2nd and 14, and Maye steps up in the pocket, just dumps it off. He's got a long way to go, and he's going to get up to the 44, so Nowhere near that first down marker. Makes it a little bit more manageable, but it can bring up third down, and we are under a minute left to go in the half. 55 seconds to go. And let's see what they can dial up here and how aggressive the Patriots are actually going to be. It's 3rd and 6 right now, so it's a gain of 8 for Henderson. And let's see what we got. 3rd and 6 from their own 45. They're also going to take some time off the clock. They have 3 timeouts, so they don't want the Jets having any time. And out of the shotgun, takes the snap. Oh, pressure right on the edge, is going to get sacked at the 34. And hold on, we got Laundry, though. He was a free rusher. There was no one who was blocking him at all. But let's see what this Laundry is going to be. Spencer with a fire. Clickbait does lower the rings, but instead of the one ring, it's Perna's curse wheel. We have to throw it into the fire. It is going to be on the Jets. Oh, man. So the sack is going to be negated. Oh, they're going to get him for illegal contact? Or was that a hold there? Oh, that's tough. It's illegal contact. It's an automatic first down. And so instead of stopping him, it's going to go to 5, and it's a first down for the Patriots. BC Couture, why'd you stop the Amazon call center skits? I didn't stop doing them. I just couldn't do it last week, and I just have not had time, but it is not intentional. Throws deep down the right side, and it's nearly intercepted. Looking for Williams, and not a good decision at all. And so throws in a double coverage. Thankfully, it's not interception. It falls harmlessly to the ground. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 with 19 seconds left. Den with a fire. I'm a big Palpatine fan, but the newest one ruined it for me. I only watched it once in theaters and never again. You and me both. I never watched Rise of Skywalker again. It was an awful movie. Josh with a fire is a former history major and have studied South America. The rise of nationalism can be attributed to anti-colonial movements pre-Napoleon. You are 100% correct. You could actually go a little bit, too, like after Middle Ages, you start seeing a little bit more the idea of country. And hold on, there is a Jets player who is down right now. I couldn't see who that was. All right, so we are just going to wait as we go to commercial for an injury timeout. So, General with a tour, Queen Amina. There you go. Cracker with a tenor. Remember, kids, the big boys study logistics to win wars. Eisenhower is the greatest military organizational mind of the 20th century to organize Operation Overlord. Adam Fire, all those Europeans were not impressed with the fighting in the American Civil War. They should have seen it as a prelude of things to come. Alex, the duck hunt dog is among the worst of all evils. Robert, too, regarding World War I leaders, opinion on the film Paths of Glory. I've actually never seen Paths of Glory. I have not. ARC with a tenor. I love the history and Star Wars content, my 2 favorite subjects in the world. Neither Grossi Pasta were my people. Keep doing your thing, Mr. Grossi. That's it, baby. Senko Tour, do you remember your very first super chat? No. I remember the first 5 hundo as Jim B. I do remember that because I was streaming with Papa Grossi when it happened. I don't remember the very first one. Storm, holy crap, it's been a year. Keep coming with scripted. You already know if there's one team to come back from 03, it's the Strouds. Go Houston. Tumbleweed with 5. The worst decision I ever made in my life is become a Cardinals fan. It's been a painful 7 years. Look what they too are saying. Perna crime family won't allow it. And Temple with a fitting. Boop for the kitty. Kathleen Kennedy ruined Star Wars. I understand that take. I will say Rogue One and Andor is my big exception to that. I will say, I think there's a few things that ruin Star Wars. I don't know personally how you are like, hey, we are going to hit the easiest home run ever and make episode 7, right? Makes $1 billion. And to not have a game plan of like, hey, here's where this entire, like the trilogy is going to go. You bring in J.J. Abrams, who throws a whole bunch of stuff at the wall with The Force Awakens and is like, okay, it's basically A New Hope Part 2, but you kind of need that, right? You're kind of rebooting. All right, number 37 is walking off the field. Hopefully he is okay. But it just was so dumb. It seems like it was so dumb. So, yeah, it was just wasted opportunity, man. Completely. All right, 20 seconds left to go in the half. Ball's at midfield, so the Jets do lose a timeout because of the injury. And Maye, good protection here, dumps it off to Henderson over the middle, is going to get to the 40, picks up about 10 yards, and with 13 seconds left, the Patriots are going to call their first timeout. They still got time. Getting closer to field goal range. Timothy Fire super chat years ago about an idea about World War I set with Star Wars factions. That would be dope. I agree with that. That would be pretty darn dope. Captain of Fire, Star Wars is one of the most overrated series ever. I think for like the cultural impact that it had, it's pretty substantial. It has a pretty big impact on pop culture. Edward the Tenor, what's a historical event or time period you wish you knew more about? How do you balance implicit and explicit bias in your pedagogy with different age groups? That second question's a really, really great question. I didn't even see Dial of Destiny for Indiana Jones. One that I knew more about. Someone mentioned South America. I would probably like to know more about that, just because that wasn't in college, and also with teaching, that wasn't really an expertise, a field of expertise for me. So I'd say South American history. Dumps off to Diggs, is going to be caught. Gain of around 12 to 13 yards there. They're going to call their second timeout with 8 seconds to go. So that is going to be one timeout. And then bias. See, it's a really good question, and I have a nice way to do this. So the first teaching gig I got was at a private Catholic school. I grew up Catholic, but I do not practice. And my first class that I taught was for freshmen, and it was Global 9. And so you had to teach every single world religion, every single, philosophy. And you had to, like, in my opinion, regardless of what kind of environment you're in, I taught them all with the same amount of, I just held them all to the same standard, and I feel like teaching religion was a really nice way, and teaching all those religions was a really nice way to take the bias out of it. Handoff, it gets about a yard, 5 seconds to go, they're call a timeout, and they're just going to kick a field goal here. 3 seconds left, they call that last timeout. Patriots do get the ball after half, yes. So I feel like that was a really nice way to learn that. And then at the end of the day, like, it's not my job to teach students what to think. What my job is to teach them, especially in social studies, how to, like, critically think, right? And back up their arguments, and how to debate, and how to write a thesis statement, and how to support their thesis, because that is going to be more important than any content that I'm going to teach them. And listen, like, I'm going to teach them content, don't get me wrong. But I feel like for me, my job was just to equip students with the tools that they would need to succeed. And that was, like, the most important thing that I could possibly do. There's going to be bias in every single source that you give them, which is why I primarily used primary sources from multiple different sides to support points, because, you want to give them as much information as humanly possible. So, all right, so hold on. The Jets are going to call that last time out here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, what's going on, Steph? How we doing? Okay, Alex O'Toole, can't forgive what happened to Luke. Compare you. Yep. Idiot. Tom, Star Wars downfall is my canon event. Mission with Tenor. So if the Jets win tonight, does that mean the Browns aren't that bad? Because the Jets would have beat a Super Bowl contender. Please say yes. Their defense is still really good. Their defense is still really, really good. I mean, that's the special teams is how the Jets scored majority of their points. 45-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up. It looks like it's going wide right, and it is going to be no good. So it's going to remain a touchdown game. We are heading into halftime. We got over 6,300 people in there. Appreciate the hell out of you. Feel free to like and subscribe. Sorry, I had a burp there. It is free. Channel is free. And again, folks, every single game stream, and we stream a lot of games, we raid smaller creators who are also streaming the game as well to help out their algorithm, make their day. Just give me a hot minute, and I will... I just got to catch up with these real quick. Yeah, of course, Mission. Jacques saying, I think they should do a Rule of 2 Star Wars movie with Batista as Darth Bane. That'd be dope. I mean, there's so much to pull from. Arthur, just episodes 1 through 9. How would you rank those? 9 at the bottom. I'm not even kidding. 9 at the bottom. It's 1 or 2. Like 2, then 1, maybe. Then 7, 8. And then I would probably do Jedi, Hope, Empire. Dated Fire, in my opinion, making everyone Force users dilutes the specialness of Star Wars. If all you need is focus and peace, I hate the Order 66 doesn't make it work for you. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Cody with a fire. I love history, so I'm down with listening to you talk about history. It happens. Distorted with a Fennec! Boop for the kitty. I'm very happy to be part of your stream. My husband tolerates my football love because he loves me. Barry Sanders, best football player of all time. Can you please tell my husband, Connor, that tolerating my football love is worth it? Connor, it is 100% worth it. One, because it's something that they love. Your partner, you want to support that, right? And it could be worse. It could be so much worse. So, support this. They support something of yours. And that's it. That's it. No, I like The Last Jedi. Yeah. No, I like The Last Jedi. 100%. I do. I think it's not a perfect movie, and I don't like some things that they make, but yeah. No, I like it better than Force Awakens. I think it's at least original. I got to give Rian Johnson credit for that. Fire, how familiar with Star Wars Legends? I played Knights of the Old Republic and still play STOR. There's also some great novels from the Old Republic era. I used to read a bunch as a kid, but it's been a while. Mission with a Fire, I'll take that as a yes. Captain with a Tour, 2 of the 9 movies are good. Adam with 279, I wish more about the Meteor versus Dino Wars. Ginny with a Fire, Bills fan, hearing that a team got wide right makes me oddly happy, even if I wasn't alive for the OG wide right. It counts. Justifier, I walked out of episode 3. I do not understand how people rate it higher. It's subjective. Mike with a Fire, you ever hear about the similarities between Order 66 and FDR's Executive Order 9066? Oh no, I've never seen that comparison before. Godfire, neither Dark Mater to beat the Jetlings the next half. For Paul's Tour, Pat's ensuring we don't have another 10-7 game. Yeah, it's true, they're just doing us all a favor here. Let's do some raids. Alex Tour, Luke could have had a wife and kid instead Ryan. Yeah, I mean, again, like I'm not super happy with what they did with Luke. I think you get a really good Yoda scene out of it, which was really cool, but I don't agree with all the decisions, but I'm not going to lie. Like I give that movie more credit than I do just a rehash of A New Hope, personally. Mr. Bojangles Fire. Last Jedi felt like a character assassination of Luke Skywalker, though. Can't forgive it. And I totally understand that. Yep. I get that. I understand completely why people don't like it. Yeah, we're rating. We are rating it. Don't you worry. We're putting this here. I'm looking it up right meow. Okay. By the way, folks, we're the #1 streaming this game on YouTube. Appreciate that a lot of you. Yeah, Flying Princess Leia was bad. The casino subplot was bad, too. I mean, you want to talk about character assassination? Holy God. The stuff that for Finn, those last few movies are just awful. Just like so good. All right. This person has 1 person in there. 1 like. Let's do it. Grossi raid. Sending love. Boom. Michael Terry. PMF asked POTUS about this. Want to know your thoughts on all-time NFL head coaches. Who would be the best general, and who would you like to see go head-to-head as generals? I feel like Vince has to be up there, right? I feel like Vince has to be up there. Yeah, I mean, a little biased there. But I maybe go a little bit of Vince. Go head-to-head as generals? I don't know about that one. That one I don't know. Yeah, Vince. I'm trying to think of... I feel like Belichick maybe in his heyday. You know? Guys freaking out? Hell yeah, let's go. Colin of Fire, but did you like Rise of Skywalker and the somehow Palpatine is back and Rey magically placing the dagger in the right spot? It was so bad. It was so bad, man. It was so bad. Scarecrow, Hendo is nuts. Need to start more. Favorite rookie. Tim of Fire, when can we expect the World Religions Power Rankings video? Number 7! That's his first live stream? Let's go. Let's go! I love that. Somehow Palpatine return. Brother Tour, there's only 1 return, and it's that of the Jedi. All right. We got no likes in this one. Let's change that. Link is in the chat. Grossi raid. Sand and love. Oh. Josh Tour, we all know Jar Jar was the real puppet master. It's true. Gamma 10, I feel like The Last Jedi gets more hate than it should. I feel like they had a plan, but fan backlash had them pivot so far in the opposite direction it became stupid. A lot of The Last Jedi made sense. It honestly felt like more like a Battlestar Galactica episode. But they got a ton of backlash, and then they brought back JJ, and he was like, oh, let's just pretend this doesn't exist. Like, I am a big fan of the fact that, like, Rey was nobody. I think it makes it fun. And then they were like, nope, never mind. And it's just, it defeats the whole purpose, you know? So, that's tough. What the hell's going on out there? All right, we got a Jets and a Patriots fan here. put the link in the chat. Boom, boom. Grossi, Raid, Sand Love. But yeah, I do think it gets overhated. And again, I understand the criticism of it. I do not think it's a perfect movie in any way, shape, or form. But again, I have some more respect for that than, whatever Force Awakens was. Amateur Jar Jar was my favorite character when I was young. There you go. That's it. Ashley with 10. I personally find Return of the Jedi frustrating because it feels obvious that Lucas didn't originally intend Leia to be Luke's sister, so she never gets to confront Vader. It irritates me every time. That's fair. That is fair. Carl, they fire. Sorry to comment, but best logistics general was Tunner. Helped China's fight against Japan in World War II and beat commies in East Germany. There we go. Yeah, my military history, when it comes to specifics, like, there's, like, battles that I know and stuff, but especially with the curriculum, it's more, like, overview stuff. Kyle Tanner, what sucks about the sequels is the Chosen One and his son took years to master the Force. Rey goes, ooh, a lightsaber and already knows it and gets a Falcon? That's just not fair. Well, the thing is, too, right, it's also, like, Chosen One, that's the whole, like, supposed to be Palpatine's granddaughter, right? Like, that's why she's gonna be Force sensitive, but... yeah, man, it's just, there's lots of issues with the sequels. They're just not great, to be honest with you. And it's such a shame, too, because I feel like that it could have been, you had so much time to just lay it out and be like, okay, here we go. But they didn't. They didn't take good care of it. All right, Terry, at number 7, you got Zoroastrianism. That's right. Oldest monotheistic religion in the world. Link is in the chat for another raid. Grossi raid, Santa Love. Oh, yeah, the Towers of Silence. It's pretty dope. It's a dope religion. Jax, but I'm sick of the Kennedy hate. Without her, you wouldn't get Andor or Rogue One. That's what I said. She's on board for the Ben Solo movie. If you want a villain, it's Bob Iger of Disney. Also, Thrawn is the best. She does get a lot of hate. She does, and I feel like I got it over here. But I also going to bat for Andor, man. Andor is truly, in my opinion, one of the greatest pieces of Star Wars that has ever been created. I would have loved it to be more than 2 seasons, but it was just so freaking good, man. Andrew, this dagger has done horrible things, she says, while holding the Youngling Slayer 3000. That's pretty great. That's pretty great. Andor is so, because you don't need to like Star Wars. It's just so freaking good. It's so good. Andor and Rogue One. All right, we'll do this one. Link is in the chat. Grossi raid. Sandin Love. Daniel Turner still waiting on the Knights of the Old Republic remake and film. We're holding our breath. It's me, Turner. Andor. Yep. It's phenomenal, man. It's so good. Steven the Acolyte. The thing that pisses up, that guy just left. So chair. The thing that pisses me off about the Acolyte, and there's a few things, is that it's kind of like what they did with Kenobi too. Because Kenobi, I really like the beginning and I really like the end. The middle kind of drags a little bit. There's so many interesting concepts in the Acolyte, and it feels like they just, especially at the end, they put all the really interesting stuff in the last episode because they're like, oh, we're just banking on getting a second season, and it just made it feel like the middle was a waste of time. You know, like, again, there's some really cool ideas in there. Just put a link in there for another raid. And the action scenes were, like, the fights were super cool. But it just feels like they just threw everything. And they're like, all right, we'll just see you in the second season. And it's like, no. And it just, ugh. Brian, if I would bug me is why would Han and Leia name their kid Ben? Leia never even saw him, and Han knew him for all of 5 minutes. Luke makes more sense. Well, technically, if you go with the Kenobi show, right? Technically, but yeah. K's with a 5. Sorry, everyone. Longtime Star Wars fan is here, and the Christmas special is the best one. It's got a 5. Say what you want about... Oh, hold on 1 second. It just went away from me. Hold on. That's what the prequels dialogue. It knew what it wanted to be. The overall plot and Ewan McGregor and Ian McDermott. Yeah. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Road to Fire. Just view on Mandalorian. Also check out the Fat Electrician for military history. Last video was on a rant about MacArthur. Yes, he's been recommended a few times. Mandalorian, I love the first season. Second season's pretty solid. I think it starts to fall off a bit after that. So... Out of the Fire, also Rise Skywalker made us deal with the fact that Palpatine procreated. It was bad. It was so dumb. And it's just like, hey, let's just throw all this crap in here, and it just was not good. I did not like it at all. All right, hold on. There's these kids streaming some wicked awesome sports. We'll go and make their day. There you go. Last one. Link in the chat. Grossi, Raid, Sand and Love. And like, dude, Kenobi could have been trimmed down. Like, Kenobi should have been a film. Like, it should have been a theatrical release. It would have done incredibly well. I would have gone to theaters to see Ewan McGregor again. But there's like, nope. Put this in here. Justifier. The non-feature length projects have been solid, not counting Boba Fett. Sword I'll Die on the Acolyte was good. Showed the hubris of the Jedi. Again, really cool ideas in there. I just feel like it dragged in the middle and they were just banking on a second season. Timothy Fire, I may disagree with you politically, but you're a good dude. I should also look into 40K. Timothy, I think there should be a lot more of that because we should stop looking at each other in the lens of politics, right? And just start treating people as people, right? Well, just try and make it better for everybody, man. That's it. Adam with a fire. Palpatine having a granddaughter means someone slept with Palpatine. When did this happen? Who did this? What is when he had a monster face? Yeah, there's a lot of implications. Zero to Fire. What do you think of the Gilded Era presidents? Grant to Teddy are so often forgotten. Any presidents considered underrated? Maybe it's just because I taught a bit. I feel like Teddy is not forgotten a lot. I feel like Teddy Roosevelt is taught about pretty darn frequently. I mean, you have some times in the Gilded Era which are also it's interesting because billionaires and all making a cajillion dollars and all the stuff that they're doing to the economy, and then they start getting taxed. But yeah, I feel like Teddy R is not. President's underrated. We're coming back soon too. Trying to think of underrated presidents. I gotta think about that. I think about that one. Yeah, underrated. Chris with a fire. Switching gears, how you feel about Robert Downey Jr. as Doom? I'm the opinion you should leave Tony Stark's legacy alone and not a Doom variant. Is it confirmed that he's a Doom variant, or is he actually going to be playing Victor? Like, is he actually going to be Doom? If he's actually Doom, I agree with you. I think you could have had a really strong actor play Doom. Hi, baby. I think that you could have had a really strong actor play Doom. I won't poo-poo on it, but also considering that there is very little lead up to it, my hopes are pretty low. So, Zeratura, legit love the Acolyte. Thought it was unique. Definitely unique. I will definitely give you that. Senor with a fire. Tom, listen to the game while driving past the VMAC, Seahawks Training Center, after just have finished a secret Microsoft game study. Ooh. Secret. Zombie Return. The sequel should have been about Vang. Listen, it could have been about anything. It would have been better. Call it a fire. Disney Star Wars shows. Disney main Star Wars movies need to stop copying the original trilogy. That's why, again, Force Awakens, I understand what it needed to be. That was Nova. I understand what it needed to be, but then it just never did anything after that, So after that, it kind of becomes kind of whatever. All right, so the Patriots going to get the ball back now. And let's see what we got as the Jets are going to kick this thing away. It's a one-score game. And it's going to be recovered at the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, and is going to get knocked out around the 33. Oh, yeah, there was some definitely bad acting. There was definitely some bad acting. Let's see. Colin with the fire. Time to give you a quick rundown of Wojciech the Bear in World War II. I did not teach a whole lot about the bear, but I do know about the bear. Right, Jens? The Polish army? I've seen all the pictures, but yeah, the curriculum, whether it was AP or regular, did not have much time, unfortunately, for the bear. Unfortunately. Destroyer Barry Sanders, the Obi-Wan of football. 1st and 10, ball's on the 34, and Maye is going to throw to the left side. That's going to be caught by Diggs, who's going to get 3 yards. That's about it. 14:51. Waiting for a time sync. Hold on. Waiting for it. There we go. 14:49, 48, 47, 14:46, 45, 44, 14:43 for your time sync. It is a lot of France. Yeah, not Bears. It is true. It is true. Leopard, I agree, should learn more about the lore of 40K. I hear it's just a rabbit hole that you just go down and... I'll be with the Terror. Love all 6 movies. 7 through 9 are disappointing. Rogue One is such a great in-between of the OG movies. The Force Unleashed are great games. What Ifs. Oh, completely agree. Those are really fun games. And yes, completely agree about Rogue One. Throws to the left side, going to be incomplete, looking for Williams. Throws into double coverage, falls to the ground. Justin Fire honestly remained committed. Shout out to the Empire should be reinstated as the real post-trilogy. Completely agree with you. Travis with a fire. Star Wars is a restaurant. May not like everything on the menu, but there's something for everybody in there somewhere. Very true. Very, very, very true. Cordell with a hundo! Boop, boop. We're talking Star Wars. Here's hot takes, and I'll die on this lonely hill. The Last Jedi was the best sequel movie. Buddy, you are not alone in that fight. That's what I just said. You are not alone. It's the best of the sequels. 100%, in my opinion. Hold on, throws to the left side, gonna be caught. And on 3rd and 7, it's Diggs. Gonna pick up about 6 yards, a yard shy of the first down marker, up to around the 43. And we'll see how aggressive they wanna be. It looks like the offense is staying out on the field. I like Rey and Kylo as characters. I blame J.J. Abrams for having Luke never show up after billions of people died in episode 7 and leave that to Johnson to explain. Again, there's things that I don't like about The Last Jedi, but I do agree. I think it's the most original one. I think The Rise of Skywalker is the worst one. And I think Force Awakens is just a New Hope, remade. So I do agree with that. I do agree. I understand why people don't like it. I understand the criticisms of Luke, and I understand the criticisms of the casino stuff. Completely understand. But yeah, I think overall. And Rian Johnson can make some good movies too. That ball bounces around. I think they might be looking this and see if he is going to actually have caught it. Let's see here. No, they're going to say it's incomplete. So Diggs did not catch it. That ball was bouncing around. 4th and 7 now. And they're going to bring out the punting unit. I'm with you, Cordell. Yeah, Kylo Ren was the best sequel character, though. I think there's very little debate about that. Kick is away. And is going to be returned to the 15, going to get to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, and is going to be to the 32 with a 14:07 left to go in the third. Let's see if the Jets can get on the board. Edward with the fiver. If you have a 100,000-ton, $3 billion aircraft carrier named after you, CVN-71, you are neither understood or forgotten. HV32, are you excited for Avatar 3? It'll be a nice spectacle movie. If I have time, I'll go see it in theaters, but yeah, I feel like they're good movies, but it's nothing crazy. Dirty with the Fire. Skeleton Crew is a good Star Wars show. Highly recommend. I have not had a chance to see it. I didn't see Ahsoka, either. Ashoka. Yep. Really pronouncing that H there. 14:07 left to go in the third. It is 1st and 10. Ball is on their own 32. Fields in shotgun with the back lined up to his left. And takes the snap. It's a little bit of a low snap. Handoff to Breece Hall. And is going to be up to around the 39. Belinda, petulant child, worst character. I think that makes him interesting, though. I don't know. He's a flawed character. It makes him interesting. I like Adam Driver, too. Carmen with Fire. Anyone wondering how Palpatine had Rey? Apparently it was Force powers. Apparently Force users can do it that way. No, you know what is needed. Oh, okay. All right. Quick snap here on 2nd and 3. Handoff again to Hall, who is going to get enough and gets exactly 3, enough for a first down. Yeah, I heard Ahsoka was pretty solid. Alex Ventura, I talked to Tim, said Disney won't do Mara. Zara the Tenor. Personally, TFA is a fun, goofy action first Star Wars movie I saw in theaters, and I love A New Hope, so I'm biased. Fair. TLJ had a lot of interesting ideas with questionable execution. ROS said, screw you. Very true. It's 2 movies just combined into one. Barry at 20. My friend and I finished a chronological rewatch of all the Star Wars shows movies. It took 3 years, and episode 9 was the worst of everything to us. Acolyte was at least trying something interesting, although Skeleton Crew was fun. I hear it is fun. And hold on, Fields going to keep it to the left side. That was the right play call, and is going to pick up 11 yards and slips out of bounds. Is going to be a Jets first down. Nice run there by Justin Fields, because they faked it to Hall, and that's with the defender. He bit on that fake pretty bad, and that was a nice run by Fields. That was nicely done. Again, I give credit Acolyte for trying, and there's some things that they do which are cool. It really felt like a lot of it was filler, and they were just waiting for season 2, which I don't like. JJ Defire, not gonna lie, R2 carried the entire Star Wars franchise, and C-3PO is completely useless. Apparently, he speaks ancient Sith languages, though. Read Tour, Star Wars Vision's the best show in the last 15 years. It is a very fun one. It is a very fun one. I like seeing all the different anime styles, too. They got to snap this quickly. I formation in Patriots territory at the 46. Fields under pressure, throws. It's going to be incomplete. No one there, though. And he gets knocked down for his troubles as well. Zara the Tour. I meant presidents until Teddy R was underrated. Oh, got you. It's a good question. I feel like maybe because you're talking about a whole bunch of wars right before and after, and maybe that's why. Yeah, I thought that might be intentional grounding. There was no one in the area, so they're going to call that on Justin Fields. There was no receiver anywhere near that. So that's going to go to 6. All right, Tomo with a tour. Someone also almost killed Teddy R in Milwaukee, 1912. William, Farscape was better than Star Wars prequels and sequels. I refer to the OT, Muppets in Space for the Win. I love Farscape. Farscape's great. Luke, what criticisms of me? It's true. It's true. Lex with a 10. Not sure if we're talking about Star Wars or history, but random question. You think the Nuremberg trials could happen again? Love Andor. In what way? I mean, that you're going to have kind of a bunch of countries come together for it? I mean, the Nuremberg trials is basically... It's a show, man. I mean, we talk about this, so it's really interesting talking about post-World War II and kind of what they do, because obviously there are going to only be so many people that are going to be put on trial, and there are substantially more people that had a ton of involvement with the regime. Hold on one second. Handoff here, and is going to be a gain of pushing forward. Gets about 4 yards there for Brees Hall. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 16, so a long way to go. They'll be right around the Patriots' 47-yard line. So yeah, could it? Sure, but I think there'd have to be a lot of things that have to happen, so I don't think so. Rachel to Fire, switching tones here. Have you ever seen a Goofy movie? Of course. Phenomenal soundtrack. Come on now. Come on now. Python to 5. If you want a quick breakdown of a YouTuber named Bricky, made a handful of videos, brief breakdown, introduction to Warhammer 40k. Appreciate you. Cracker Tour, Jar Jar Binks is not a Sith Lord. Steven, only redeeming part of Kylo was the lightsaber. Excuse me, it's on the 48-yard line, their own 48. And Fields dumps it off here behind the line and is going to get to the 49. So basically just gave up there. Not going to be a lot of things in the playbook to get 18 yards. But hold on, we got a late flag. We got laundry. Let's see what this one is going to be. Yeah, how was that Nuremberg movie? I know it just came out. Eric with a fire. Kyle was the only real sequel character. Adam Driver went to my high school. He's a fraudster a couple years ago before I started. There you go. Oh, it's going to be a personal foul, but it's going to be on the offense. Okay, what'd they get him for? A block in the back there? What'd they get him there? You liked it, Young? Okay. I heard Russell Crowe is like, he's like in a different movie. Oh, yeah, he pushed down Hawkins, it seems like, after the play. That was Tipman, by the way. Yeah, he just pushed him down. Okay. Yeah, Monica, I can give you another time sync. I got you. Technically the Fire. Last Jedi is incredibly original sci-fi concept. Awful as a middle entry as a trilogy of an established franchise. Agreed. Jacques with a Fire. The way they did Finn. Oh, dude, they freaking screwed over Finn's character so bad. So bad. It's 4th and 28, by the way, for the Jets. So, yeah, they'll be bringing out the punting unit. They will be doing that. All right, so 11:26 left to go. Oh, let's see here. I got to make sure that this... What did they mark this as? I want to triple check. They're bringing out McNamara, the punter. All right, so yeah, it was unnecessary roughness that they counted against him, so I'll move the penalty counter as well. Fair caught around the 31, so this is going to go to 7. Exactly. Go for it. So right back to the Patriots. Yeah, but they screwed over Finn. Gary to 5. I feel like Adam Driver would have been great Dr. Doom, if we're talking about Star Wars as well as RDJ as Dr. Doom. I feel like Driver is underutilized. Yeah, in HW, I agree with that. I feel like they could have gotten a few people. I know that they already... We're on commercial, by the way. I feel like they kind of wasted him in Doctor Strange. Mads Mikkelsen, I think, first of all, I love him forever. So I think he could have made a really cool Doom. There's a few people that I think you could have made really, really well. I'm trying to think. There's a couple I'm thinking of. I think like Cillian Murphy could have been fun. Oh my God, Kevin, enjoy Hannibal. It's so much fun. It's so good. Yeah, that would have been fun. Oh, dude, Christian Bale got freaking wasted in Thor. Oh. Travis to a Skeleton Crew equals Space Goonies in a good way? Hell yeah. A's Lieutenant. Bad Batch was delightful, really fun and exciting story, and the Acolyte had a lot to offer if they leaned more into the Sith instead of yet telling another Jedi suck story. Agreed. Jacob to the young man will never forget that raid. Destroyer Lieutenant for my dad, Cab. Can you say hook 'em horns and Texas fight while throwing up the horns? Boom! Hook 'em horns. Gel Day Tanner. Hi, Grossi, first chat ever. Happy it's you. Star Wars and history. Already feels like I'm listening to my family talk. Love it and love Rogue One. Go Hawks. Love Star Wars and Dune. Oh, dude. Denis is probably like one of my favorite working directors right now. So, yes. I cannot wait for Dune Part 3. It's a what up, Philly! Boop, for the kitty. I have a bias towards episode 7 in regards to the sequels. It was my favorite movie theater experience ever when I saw it at a late night showing. And I didn't care that it was a New Hope rehash. 4 is my favorite movie. Last Jedi pissed me off. Fair. I mean, dude, I think everyone was super happy and excited too, right? Because it was like, oh my God, it's more Star Wars. So like I left and I was like, yeah, that was cool. Like I enjoyed it. But I'll never forget when I went to go see the OG Guardians of the Galaxy, I left that theater and I went in with very little expectations because I had not really read anything about Guardians of the Galaxy before then. And it was so good that I literally was like, this is what the new Star Wars like has to be, because it came out before Star Wars. And I was like, this is how good the next Star Wars has to be. It didn't live up to that, but it was great. Oh, so good. Oh, Empire's the best Star Wars movie. I agree with that. Thug with a fire. Tom, Verizon chat the bed where I'm at, and I can't watch. Would appreciate you giving the field position. Go Broncos and go Pack. I gotcha. Ball's on their own 31-yard line. Drake Maye in shotgun with the back lined up to his right. And 11:16 left to go in the third. Maye has a ton of protection. Fires to the left side. It's high, but caught by Hollins. It's going to be Matt Collins to the 48-yard line, and that is going to be a Patriots first down. 11:02. Well, no, I'll give you a time sync. They're just showing the replay real quick. Drew with a fire. Generally impressive watching an offense in 2025 trying to operate with essentially zero pass a game. It's not enjoyable. It is definitely something, though. Kurt with a fire. Wasn't Anakin basically born the same way as Rey? Yes. P.S. Poe's my favorite from the sequels. Wish they had gone Rogue Squadron show movie. That would have been a lot of fun. And now hands that ball off. Is going to get to the 50, so gain of 2 yards there from Henderson. 10:34, 33, 10:32, 31, 10.5 minutes left to go in the third for your time sync. Go be to fire. Let's talk of Star Wars. I'm interested if you're a fan of Star Trek at all. I never really watched a ton of the shows growing up, but I watched the movies with Patrick Stewart. So, like, First Contact was my first contact with Star Trek. Fleet with fire. One thing I have to give is The Last Jedi is the throne room fight scene. Oh my God, it's beautifully shot too. It's really, really nice. 2nd and 8. 10:06 left to go in the third. Ball at midfield. Maye under center. Henderson in the backfield. And play action. Pressure. Steps up in the pocket. Fires and wide open. Caught. Stephon Diggs inside the 30 to the 28.5-yard line. And that's going to be a Patriots first down. Alex Couture, I think I saw Chris Hemsworth was replaced as Thor. I think he's playing, if I'm not mistaken, in Doomsday. Isn't he playing Thor? Jake would fire. I reached out to that kid after the game. His comment section got shut down midway, though. I don't know why. All right. Edward fire. Honestly, Tom, if you can make time to watch the first episode of Strange New Worlds, you should. It's not just good Star Trek, it's good TV. I appreciate that. Epic would fire. Rowan Atkinson as Doom. I also, again, I know he's Magneto. Fassbender, I think Fassbender could have been an incredible Doom. And Maye rolling out to his right and is going to dump it off. Caught by Stephon Diggs inside the 15 to the 10. Maye acts like he's going to run out of bounds. And right before the line of scrimmage, just dumps it off. Boom. Got it. First down. Nicely done. O'Malley, Terry, you see about the Perna Sports crime family we talked about on Clickbait. It is true. Zero to fire. Thoughts on the claim that Reconstruction post-Civil War should have been harsher? Execution of Confederates, permanent disenfranchisement, etc. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're going that hard, but like there needed to be consequences. And after Lincoln's assassinated, I mean, you have such a useless president that follows him, and Reconstruction after that. I mean, dude, for a while, like it's going pretty darn well, and unfortunately, it kind of just all falls apart and it's half-assed. Pitch to the left side here, and Henderson is going to get inside the 10 to around the 7-yard line. Gain of around 4. 8:18 to go. Solomon with a 10er. Love and Thunder killed my desire to keep up with Marvel as a whole, mostly because they butchered the comic and character. Also, Carbane is the best original Star Wars character. Dude, they just screwed up. It was not great. I actually didn't like the second Doctor Strange more because I thought there would be more multiverse stuff, but yeah. Fassbender is David, yes, and the alien stuff. Agreed. 7:54 left to go in the third. It is 2nd and 5. Ball's on the 6.5-yard line of the Jets. Maye fires, open, Henderson, touchdown! He's got 2 rushing TDs and a receiving TD. He pulls off the hat trick, and the Patriots extend their lead. You called it earlier. You said 3 tutties. He got it. All right, so that's going to go to 20. All right. Boom, boom, boom. 4 paws would have fired. Another would be Captain America and Thor's hammer in Endgame is the best movie theater moment ever had. Infinity War and Endgame, incredible theater moments. Brandon Whitaker, what era are these unis from? Yeah, they're doing their rivalry unis. Carl, 1 great year at Time of the Posse. Love y'all. Appreciate you, Carl. Thank you, thank you. And kick is up. Ooh, it goes right, but it is good. There was a lot of spin on that ball. It's going to be 21-7 with 7:46 left to go in the third. All right. Let's see. O'Malley fire. I don't think harsher punishment for the rebels was the way, but harsher enforcement of the new laws what was needed. Yeah. You also have like more representation too, like finally get into government, and it's nice. And then Travis and Fire Wahlberg on Doom. Hey, Fantastic Four, what's the deal with fighting me? Say hi to your mother for me. Wine with a Fire. Speaking of Rowan Atkinson, Blackadder is such an underrated show. I've heard amazing things. Tony Fire, I got to watch the premiere of The Force Awakens while deployed in Afghanistan in 2015. It was a fun experience. It's a fun theater experience. Appreciate that a lot of you, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, yeah, we're talking about everything. We're talking about everything. For him, what up, Fitty? Boop for the kitty, my first Fitty. I'm a Back to the Future fan, even though the movies were released 10 years before I was born. In my opinion, they're more whimsical and a lot funnier than Star Wars. The DeLorean scene was filmed at the Puente Hills Mall near where I live. You should talk to Perna. That's his favorite franchise. He loves Back to the Future. First and second one, excellent movies. And I think you have like a very strong argument for saying Back to the Future 2 is better than the original. And the original is such a classic. The third one, it's not the best one. It's not the best. But, I mean, it's a great franchise. I mean, just the acting, it is very whimsical. It's got a ton of heart. Yeah, third one is, it's not the best. It's not the best, but, it's got some good stuff in it. And Temple, what a Fitty! Boop for the kitty. Vrabel did say Hendo was going to be getting a lot this game. Dude, I mean, Patriots fans, we were talking about this on Sunday. They have been clamoring for him to get more touches, and now, here you go. There you go. He's getting it all. Appreciate you, NT. Thank you, thank you. Can't get the stream to work for the game while I visit Nepal. Hey, enjoy the trip, man. That sounds pretty great. Kyle the Tour. Darth Mater finds my lack of faith disturbing. Alex Tour, the pal of Darkseid is cast upon the Jets. Jackson 10, if you're interested in Star Trek, may I suggest the Star Trek Prodigy, 2 seasons of well-animated episodes, with proper storytelling. All right. I like that. When Marty comes back, he didn't know his family because he grew up different how they did. That's it. Serbia eliminated from the FIFA World Cup. Oh, there you go. I went to the Back to the Future musical. How was it? Was it good, Trevor? Mr. Tur, what's the kitty lore? There is kitty lore. So I think it's 19-20, I think. I did a Bengals fan reaction where I drew a cat, and then it's a horrible looking cat. And then it was made and sent to me as a plushie, which is fantastic. So, yeah. Blind Terror played Dynasty Warriors. I have not. Keith Lieutenant, thanks for the Star Wars conversation tonight. All I ever wanted for my birthday was a Star Wars movie to come out on my birthday. It happened with the most controversial one with The Last Jedi. It's close. Wait, monkey paw. All right, it's going to be a touchback. Vaughn with a tour. He might be a bit old, but Bryan Cranston as Doom. I mean, just as an actor alone, right? Triple A to Fire Patriots. I hope the rest of y'all enjoyed us not being relevant for the last 5 years. Daddy's back, and he brought the groceries. Yes, it did. Oh, the Gorman. Oh, my God, it was so good. Brandon Tour. These uniforms are called the Nor'easter. Yes, they are. Tyler's Fire. I just popped in. Is Justin Fields a QB for the Jets tonight? He is. I don't know if you want him to be, but he is. He definitely is. He should have accepted it. Maybe Janine would have stayed. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Chief with the the Devil Pats of yesteryear happening. It seems like it. And I think they're just going to get better as time goes along, too, because they're going to add more pieces. And play action. And Fields throws. That's going to be caught across to the 42-yard line. Pickup of around 7-ish yards. So not too bad on first down. That's going to be caught by number 85, and that is Mason Taylor once again. Let's see. JM with a tenor. In high school, I made a functional scale of a model of a trebuchet for a history class and a 4-H project. What other weapons in history do you think had a bigger impact on the conflicts they were used in? Ooh. That's a good question. That's also awesome that you made that. We were talking about the longbow. Longbow's pretty dope. And while like it can pierce armor like very short range if you're going like in the armpits and stuff, it's pretty good. It's pretty good against cavalry too. Hold on, throws over the middle. That's going to be caught. That's Taylor again inside the 50 at the 49. And that is going to be, I'm sorry, I don't think that was 85. Is that 89? Excuse me. Hold on one second. Let me confirm there. Apologies. I may have misread the number there. Hold on. Yeah, but bows are pretty big. I would say that's pretty big. I mean, machine gun is insane, right? And Fields going to run to the left side. He's going to pick up about 7 yards to the 42-yard line of the Patriots. Oh, that was Taylor. No, I read that correctly. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm an idiot. That's Ruckert. Excuse me. So sorry. That was Ruckert who made that last play. Okay, let's put this here. Telling you to fire. Amazing. Just chilling here listening to the conversation while smiling and laughing. Suddenly I remember there's a football game going on. Thank you. I got you. We do a little bit of both. Steve Ventura, I wanted Jason Isaacs for Doom. Oh, Lucia. Oh, hell yeah, dude. He would have been fun. Agreed. All right, 2nd and 4 after the gain of 6 from Fields. And throws to the right side. Going to be caught. Going to get to the 40 and is going to get inside the 40 to the 37. And that's going to be enough for a Jets first down. That is going to be caught by number 3 of the Jets. And that is going to be John Mechie III. HV3 to 5. I think they're going to come up with a reason it has to be RDJ as Doom. I'm holding out hope. I hope so, man. I hope so. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see. Darth. Appreciate you. All right. At midnight. Yeah, I think you can make that argument. That's why history's awesome, man. And if you were a student, I'd be like, cool, just prove your argument. We're rocking. And now inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st and 10, 5:20 to go. Fields rolling out to his left, jumps it off to Hall, and is going to get to the 30, picks up 7 again. Nicely done. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like Fantastic Four was fine. It was solid. Again, it had some pretty good ideas, but yeah, we'll see. Sea-Dog and Fire. Joe Hendry just signed with WWE in terms of active NFL QBs. What's the ceiling and floor? Would you agree that Jacob Fatu is the JT5 of wrestling, by the way? I don't know if he'd be JT5. I don't know if that's the first guy I think of. I don't know if Fatu I would be number 1. I think he's a perfect, like, in-the-middle quarterback. 9 and 8, maybe. And handoff here to Hall, who's going to get to the outside and picks up a first down, picks up 3, 4:37 left to go. Casey Tour, Back to the Future musical was really good. Saw it last year. Hell yeah. I feel like it's always hit or miss with that. Kel, thank you very much for the membership. Brandon Matura, how about the H-bomb? Yeah, I would say that's pretty darn important. I would say just a bit. I have the tour 1910 machine guns, 2020 drones, both reshape war. Very true. Territory, oh yeah, offense, Jets, Thursday Night Football. Jared, 72,000 left to go. He's been doing this 11 years, and this is free. Very true. Shogun was good. I don't know how I feel about the second season. Brooklyn Fire, we know the Empire returns if the Dolphins randomly beat them at the end of the season. 1st and 10, going to go to the left side, and is going to get inside the 25 to the 22 with under 4 minutes to go. And that's a decent pickup there. That's going to be carried by number 18. That's Isaiah Williams. Time sync, 3:47, 3:46, 45, 3:44, 43, 42, 3:41, 3:40. And it's 2nd and 6. Committing us with a tenor. I understand the danger of comparing two completely different wars, but given how well harsh punishment worked with Germany post-World War I, I question the efficacy of it post-U.S. Civil War. That's a very, there's a lot of differences there. So yes, you're 100% correct to put that in front of it, but yeah, it's a valid point. Fires over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete on 2nd and 6. Going to bring up 3rd and 6 with 3:17 to go. So, yeah, I mean, got arguments. Well, also, you got to think about it, too. There is also a huge shift that happens post-World War II in Western Europe because they start leaning a little bit more liberal because they're like, okay, well, now what we have to do, you saw all the conditions of these countries coming out of World War I, and it allowed totalitarian dictators, to take control. And so they're like, all right, we need to have like social nets for folks, and so that people are not looking to like these the great man theory or strong man theory to solve all their problems, because that's how World War II breaks out, right? That's their logic, at least. Throws to the left side, wide open, caught. There's no one there, and Mechie is gonna get a touchdown. So the Jets answer back. I mean, he is wide open. Somebody blew a coverage there, and the Jets are not going away just yet. Nay, that's gonna go to 13. That's also why, like, it's super fun. Like, even if you just look at political stuff over the years and just kind of the ebbs and flows of politics, and you obviously have to pick a certain place that you're talking about. But if you're talking about Western Europe, it's lots of fun to talk about. The pendulum goes back and forth. Nick would fire, which history do you teach again? World, Euro, or US? Technically, all three. Give me un momento. Kick is up, and it is good. 7-point ball game. Also want to move over that 21. So I taught primarily World. So I taught that almost every single year that I was teaching. They called it Global. So it was Global 9, taught Global 10, and Global 9 honors. I taught AP Euro for a couple years. So that's why there's an understanding of Euro. I taught US from November to April of 1 year for a leave replacement. So I obviously learned about it in college a whole lot. That's where I got really interested in social and cultural issues. But yeah, that, and then psychology, government/civics, economics, and say psychology. All right, so Mechie was the one who scored. Henderson, who was the one who scored the third touchdown. He's gotten all three of them so far. Troy to fire. Colts need to sue Pats for jersey copyright infringement, like the helmets, though. Joey to 10. I think people are overreacting about LaFleur should be fired. I think they should just target an X's and O's guy currently in Miami after he gets fired. I do think the firing is an overreaction. What I will tell you, though, dude, like if the expectations are high, and and I understand from Packers fans why expectations are so high. Once you traded for Micah Parsons and you gave up that capital and you also spent that money, it's Super Bowl or bust, right? And so when they're struggling against these teams and the offense is struggling, you're going to look and put a lot of blame as to, the people who are making that happen. I think you look at, I think there's just a litany of things. I think you look at blocking, you look at injuries, you look at LaFleur's play calling, you look at execution. The run game has not been as good as you would like it to be. So I think there's a lot of reasons. I think LaFleur, and I've talked about this for years, situationally, there are things that he does that he needs to get better at. I still think overall he is a good coach, though. I don't think that he should be fired. But again, if they don't make the playoffs, there's going to be some interesting conversations that are going to be happening. Fat Batman saying, Tom, if you're looking for a fun history event, look into the Cadaver Synod, a pope, but a previous pope on trial after he died. Needless to say, he lost. I mean, they did that during during some revolutions. They did that during the French Revolution. They dug up some folks and put them on trial. They execute them again, even though they were already dead. Brandon, do you think Packers need a new play caller? I wouldn't mind seeing a new one. It'd be nice, or at least just some improvement there. Lord, you're all talking about important history moments, yet no one has mentioned Halo 2 or Final Fantasy 7. It's facts. Next week, that should actually be a really good game. Bills-Texans, that could be a lot of fun. DB with a 20. A big fan of history. I love Blackadder. A different era each season. The Middle Ages, the Elizabethan era, the Regency era, and World War I. I heard it's really funny. It's like dark humor, too, right? If I'm not mistaken. Baby with a 10. If Maye is the new Brady, who's the new Eli Manning and Nick Foles? They have yet to emerge. Raheem Morris getting fired. I wouldn't be surprised if they'd make a change at the end of the year. Kick is away. Going to take a bounce inside the 10. Recovered to the 20, to the 25, and is going to be knocked out at the 28. Mission to fire. Walk my dog for 45 minutes. I come back to the game still being good. I don't have a dog. I just got distracted. Hey, maybe you just start chasing dogs, That's it. Brock Purdy, the new Eli Manning. It's unique. All right, yeah, no, I've heard good things. It's definitely been recommended to me before. I am loving Pluribus, the new Vince Gilligan show. We watched the first 2 episodes, and we'll watch the next one tonight, too. History of play would be super interesting. Hell yeah. That's my dog now. 1st and 10, 3:06 left to go in the third. And now, ball's on the 28. It's I formation here. And Maye under center. Hands that ball off. Going to try the right side, has a good room there, and is going to pick up about 10 yards. Nicely done. However, that is not going to be Henderson with the carry, and we do have Laundry. So that's going to be, hold on, it's going to be Dernis Johnson again, right? All right, it's on the offense, so it's going to be coming back. Gonna be coming on back. Okay. Let's put this here. Yeah, it's Dernis Johnson. We got laundry. It's a hold, it seems. Bandwidth 2, a new episode of Pluribus is out. You excited? I can't wait. I'm very excited. I will be watching that as soon as the stream is done. It's going to go to 8. Joey to 10. A very good point about it, though. After the Micah trade, it's playoffs at minimum. So I 100% see what you're saying about LaFleur, a lot of offensive issues. Yeah, I mean, like, hold on a second, because there's nuance, right? Throws deep down the right side to absolutely nobody at all. Okay. Nobody there. Again, it's more of, I understand the frustration, and I think that fans have every right to be frustrated. I'm kind of sitting here of like, listen, they're still in the playoffs right now, and I think this could be one of, if the offense does improve and like things get a little bit more consistent, I could think this could be a team with the defense that could make some noise in the postseason, and they just have to get there, and then things could happen. Hold on, 2nd and 20, dumps it off. It's going to be caught right around the 27. That's going to be Hunter Henry. It's going to bring up 3rd down with 2:36 left to go in the 3rd. And I told you, my perspective completely shifted about the regular season after the Rams won the Super Bowl. They didn't win a game in November. They did have a bye week in there, but they lost every single game, and they did not look good. And the fact that they still won a Super Bowl, and especially this season, with a good defense, like I agree with Parsons after the game. I think that kind of defense is going to win you a lot of games. The offense just has to pick it up. 3rd and 10, and we'll see what it looks like when Jaden Reed comes back. We'll see, if things change. So just got to hope, man. Just got to hope. And until then, just see what could be better. Throws to the left side, caught in stride, and that's going to be across the 40. Nobody touched him, though, and that's Douglas who's going to get into Jets territory, and that's going to be a New England first down. Nobody touched him. Maybe with a 20. Where's your accent from? It pops up when you say something like Arizona. Not a critique, just an observation. Could just be me, though. No, it's all good. I'm from New York. It doesn't come out very often, but like when I say huge, it comes out during that. So that's where Bruce and Springsteen come from. So, yeah. But Busto Atura, the new Eli, trick question. Eli will come back. Brandon Atura Strada is out this week versus the Titans. Brother with a fire. Parsons signs elsewhere to get away from dumb play calling. Parsons then bears witness to inside zone handoff on 4th and 1. Parsons sees flashbacks. And now, 1st and 10. Handoff here, and is going to be inside the 45, gain of 2 to the 44 of the Jets. 106 left to go in the 3rd. Colin LaFleur will get fired this year, and the Motor City Kitties will hire him as our OC, Jared Goff. Oh yeah, definitely there will be a lot of teams that will hire him. I don't think it's happening. Graves from Long Island. Michael, where in Long Island? There are lots of people in Long Island. 50 seconds left to go in the 3rd. 294 total yards for the Patriots, a little under 200 for the Jets. Spider to 5. The moment I knew his team was ready was when they voluntarily practiced in the New England cold weather. That's it. They bought in. And I think Vrabel helps a ton. 2nd and 8. He's a good coach. 33 seconds left to go in the 3rd. Takes the snap. Fires to the left side. And it's going to be caught at the 40. Going to be a gain of around 4. That's Demario Douglas once again. Gerardo with a 5. What relatively contemporary directors do you think are the future of cinema? I'm taking a cinema class, and I can't decide on this for a presentation. Ooh. It's a good question. Also, that class has to be freaking awesome. Brandon Tour, well, we know Papa's from New York. It's very true. Future? I mean, personally, I think Denis has to be up there. We're in the 4th quarter, by the way. His movies are so good. Arrival is a masterpiece. Prisoners is so good. I love Dune. Blade Runner 2049. Absolutely love. Ari Aster makes some pretty damn great movies. I think that Beau is Afraid was a lot. I only saw it once in theaters. It was one of the first movies Maya went to go see with me. And the fact that we stayed together was like, okay, it's a lot. But I love Hereditary. Midsummer's very good. We really liked Eddington. I think it captured COVID really darn well. So I think he's really great. Robert Eggers is another one. He makes some really great films. The Witch, I think, was really, really damn great. I loved Nosferatu. So I put him up there. Coogler, of course, man. Coogler, Sinners is just excellent. just the combination of what he's able to do and just the music in that film is so damn good. Coogler has to be up there too. John Truitt, can the Eagles fire their OC yet? Not as long as they keep on winning games. Yonkers, used to winning Yonkers. I lived about 30 minutes away from Yonkers. Yeah. Justin Fire, don't worry. Desaturating accent is never an ending process. I've been in SoCal for a decade and still working on non-pronouncing Gunna as Gonna. NT, what a fake! Boop for the kitty. One more for the helmet. Love you, man. Hey, NT, I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you. Let's go. Come on. Jordan Peele. Yeah, Flanagan. I love Mike Flanagan. I highly recommend it. It's very different. Life of Chuck. You're either going to love it or hate it. I loved it. I also love the first act. It's really done well. But yeah, Flanagan, I mean, him... Haunting of Hill House is excellent. There are so many... We're on commercial, by the way. There are so many monologues, but Midnight Mass is probably one of my favorite pieces of media that has been created in the last, 10 years. I loved Midnight Mass. The music is... I mean, it's a Catholic vampire story, and just the parallels are so good. It's so well done. And yes, by the end, you're like, oh my God, this is a lot of monologues. But very, very, very good. Yeah, Zach Krieger, man. I mean, dude, Weapons was very good. I love the first 45 minutes of Barbarian. Oh my God, he created such an uneasy tone. So, oh my God. Damien Chazelle, dude, Whiplash is one of my favorite movies, and La La Land is great. I never saw, what was it, Babylon? I heard it was a little crazy. Adriana, appreciate that a lot of you. Thank you. Midsummer's pretty great. Florence Pugh is just a phenomenal actor. Good God, Florence Pugh is incredible. Daniel to fire. Did the Packers defense get a lot of points this weekend? Do you think it's a good matchup? I think they're going to get a bunch of sacks behind that offensive line. Yeah, I think so. All right, now throws to the left side. That's going to be caught. Stephon Diggs past the 30 to the 28. And at the start of the fourth quarter, that's going to be another Patriots first down. Mark, good afternoon from Australia. Going to Christchurch in April. If I see you there, I'll buy you a beer. Hell yeah, brother. Let's go. Aussie posse. Oi, oi, oi. I can't freaking wait. Adriana 279, gotta watch The Lighthouse if you haven't. I saw it one time years ago, and I literally had no idea what I just watched. I want to go back and watch it a second time because I have. I watched it and I was like, I have no idea what I just saw. You like Me Lobster though, right? All right, Maye rolling out to his right on 1st and 10. And a little bit of high. Was trying to dump it off, hit a man in stride. But hold on, we got Laundry. Was trying to hit number, was that 37 it looked like? Yeah, Jack Westover, the fullback. Let's see what this Laundry's going to be. BXM, what they fire time. I think Del Toro and Denis would be my director picks. It's going to be on the Jets, by the way. Just saw a running man, had a good time. Hell yeah, it's going to be holding on the defense, so it's going to be an automatic first down here. Yeah, I mean, Del Toro, I feel like he's been around for, I wouldn't say, because he's already made so many classic films, right? I mean, Pan's Labyrinth is great. We actually just watched the new Frankenstein. It was solid. I like the second half better. Board with a fire. Literally typing out Robert Eggers when you brought him up. Fantastic director. Ryan Coogler with Sinners is also one to keep an eye out for. He's also made great movies. I mean, a lot of people heard about him when he made Black Panther, but he's been good for a while. Handoff and is going to be to around the 18. Decent pickup there. And that's Dernest once again. Right? I'm not crazy, right? That is him? I'm trying to see the back of his jersey because they're saying 34 here. So, all right. Not Henderson. Babylon is a little nuts. I heard it wasn't great. I feels like they just gave him everything and was like, okay, do whatever you want. And I feel like that's what they did with Beau is Afraid too. They're like, yeah, do everything. Edward the Cougar's been spitting fire since Fruitvale. Twerking on that lighthouse. Yeah, Josh, I was a little bit disappointed. I thought it'd be better. 2nd and 5, and Maye is under a lot of duress. Is going to get sacked right around the 30 of the Jets. Going to bring up 3rd down. And 13:25 left to go in the 4th. Fenrir with the Fire. Sinners is a great movie. As a Celtic rock fan, I was thrilled that Rocky Road to Dublin was a song and dance number. Oh, let's go. Bar and Tommy Gun. Hell yeah. It was great. I enjoyed it. Andrew Tour Yorgos. Yeah, I mean, dude, he's made some crazy movies. I wanted to Bogonia a little bit more. Plemons was incredible in it, though. He was so freaking good. So good. All right, so 3rd and 15. The Patriots are on offense. Ball's on the 28. And Maye, under duress again, dumps it off and gets tackled almost immediately. Only going to gain a yard there. And that's Henderson that time. Going to bring up 4th down, and I imagine they're going to be kicking a field goal here. Emrys, anything to help? Anything to help? I don't know how much he's going to help, but, it's true. You are from Long Island. All right, with they fire. I played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Do you think Zelda film adaptation will be good? I hope so. Nintendo's usually pretty crazy about what they allow to get adapted, so I think it should be solid. And yes, I did play Breath of the Wild. I didn't play the new one. Was it Tears of the Kingdom? Favorite one's still Wind Waker for the win. 44-yard attempt here with 12-12 left to go in this ball game. And the kick is up, and it is. This looks good. It is good. And so, getting themselves a 2-possession lead, giving them a little bit of a cushion. It will be a 10-point game, 24-14. I'll move this over a smidge. All right, Jets gonna get the ball back. Brother with A2 are crazy that, hold on 1 second. Zachary, one of the whitest kids you know. Dude, comedy to horror. I want to make a horror movie so bad. Paul, if you give advice to 23-year-old Tom, what would it be? Fresh out of college, all of life in front of you, what would you say? Ooh, that's a great question. It's a very, very good question. Specifically to me, or just to 23-year-olds in general? Specifically to me, it's a really good question. I probably would have told myself to take that opportunity to go to Upright Citizens Brigade. I was offered to be part of Upright Citizens Brigade when I got out of school. If you don't know who they are, they're an improv. Good God, I'm combining words tonight. So sorry. Improv troupe out of New York City. We're on commercial, by the way. And a lot of those folks, like them and Second City in Chicago, they go to SNL. And I was offered by literally like the head of UCB. They were like, hey, because we did shows with them. And they were like, hey, do you want to go do this? And I was like, no, I want to go be a teacher. And it took until 2015 for me to go get a teaching job. So I would have said probably just to try it. I think that has been something that's been crazy about this is when I started this, obviously, this wasn't successful until 5, you could probably argue even further, 6 years in. But yeah, man, like I work hard. So I think when I set my mind to actually being like, okay, like I'm going to commit myself to this, I go pretty hard. You see that with like the Millie stream and 30 and 30 and all the crazy things that we've done. So yeah, it would have been cool to put my mind to that. But yeah, I think just your 20s, especially your early 20s, are for trying to figure it out, man. And you're still going to be figuring it out into your 30s and probably later. You're not going to have it all figured out anytime soon. Board to 5. We're talking about heart. I think the Philippa brothers want to watch. Talk to Me and Bring Her Back are extremely solid. Bring Her Back was bleak too. But yeah, Talk to Me was good. I agree. And other YouTubers. Sea-Dog with a fire. How should we interpret CM Punk and Roman Reigns coexisting in Zootopia 2? Is this Disney consuming WWE lore as a first sign of cultural collapse? I don't know if it's the first sign. I think we might have passed that a few exits down. So we may have. So we may have. I mean, I don't think the direction that WWE is going in is a very good one. Let's see. Best Rise Against record. Appeal to Reason is my college record. We're still waiting for the game to come back, by the way. I love Appeal to Reason. Siren Song of the Counterculture is incredible. I really love that album. Returns to the 10, 15, 20 to the 25, and is going to get hit right around the 28. And with 11:59 to go, we'll see what Justin Fields can do. Suffer and the Witness is also so damn good. I think I have to go Suffer and the Witness. Yeah, I might have to. It's tough, though. It's tough. Adriano with the 279. T.I. West X Trilogy is also great. X specifically. They'll go to Fire Tom. Just find out you're a gamer. Do you have a favorite publisher? For me, it's FromSoft. Oh, yeah. FromSoft is great, man. We need a Bloodborne 2. We need it just as a society, I think. We really, really do. I'll even take a remaster, and I know that there's a whole bunch of crap going on with the rights. Yeah, FromSoft is great. Hold on one second. Ball's on the 28. Low snap. Handoff here to Breece Hall up the middle. Is going to spin past the 30 to the 31. Gain of around 3. 11:52 left to go in this ball game. That's the thing. Developers have changed so much. Like, Naughty Dog is always going to be great. Like, they're going to put out quality stuff. Rockstar, same thing. But I just want Bloodborne 2. That's all I want. Yeah, Keikos. I mean, listen, you can't go wrong with either. They're great. They're so freaking great. Keys with a tour. How do you feel about Perna cursing Green Bay again? I believe in my team. I believe. Yeah, I'll be streaming the Black Friday game. I've not played Silk Song. I heard very good things, though. And ball's on the 31, their own. 11:17 left to go in this ball game. And handoff again to Breece Hall up the middle. He's going to get across the 35 and a little bit more productivity here. Going to pick up probably close to around 6-ish yards. 11:05 to go. Should bring up about 3rd and maybe 2. Beastly to fire. Aaron Sorkin not be mainly a director, but any film with him attached as a writer feels like a must-watch. Completely and totally agree. Sorkin's just incredible. His dialogue is so good. Ball's on the 37, and nope, Fields going to keep it, but the Patriots sniff it out, but Fields able to spin up and get very close to that first down marker. A really nice play by Fields. I thought he was going to get tackled for a loss there. It's going to be very close. The yellow line is not always accurate, so let's see how they mark this. Alex Tur, speaking of horror, let the right one in. Very good. Adrian to fire saying, finally listen to Twerking in the Lighthouse. What a masterpiece. #1 hit single. McCabe with a tour from Detroit, rooting for Uncle Aaron. XO Lions fans. Tenshu to fire. I think at this rate, Bloodborne 2 is more likely than GTA 6 coming out in the next decade. All right, so they're going to give Fields a first down, so a nice run there. Ball's on their own 38. And play action. Under pressure. Is going to fire to left side. Incomplete. 10:01 to go. BXM with a fire. Do you have a game of the year? I really like Expedition 33, but Hades 2 has my heart. This is the one bad thing about working every second of every day during the football season. I haven't played a new game in a while. I just played Ghost of Tsushima this year. That's how you know. I'm so behind, man. I still haven't played Red Dead 2. Love the first one. So I'm the way wrong person to ask, unfortunately. Blind with a Tear, you have a favorite West Wing episode. I've actually never seen its entirety. I've seen bits and pieces. It's on the list to watch, especially Maya, too, as an American history teacher, too. Yeah, we go. It's on the list. And sets up a screen with no blocking. Is going to lose 3 to 4 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down. Goes nowhere. Awesome. Terry, you a Mass Effect fan, Tom? Apparently the next one is going to be during the Krogan Civil War. Anyway, just got here. Seems like a good game so far. I love you, buddy. Austin, Mass Effect 2, one of the greatest games ever created. I will die on that hill. Excellent. Everything that you would want in a sci-fi RPG, it is so damn good. So good. So, yeah. Mass Effect 3, ending, whatever. Gameplay was really good about it, though. And I didn't play Andromeda. 3rd and 12. And Fields fires over the middle. Incomplete. 9:17 left to go in the game. Patriots going to get the ball back. Josh, crush that gym. Let's go. Moby's fire. What is it called when a game isn't bad but not exciting either? Mid, I believe. Better with day fire. People shouldn't feel bad about a risk. If you love it, you work hard. Every bad day is another lesson. The only failure is giving up on yourself. Listen, I think probably... Oh, it bounced off someone's helmet there. I think the #1 thing that I want to avoid, and I think I'm happy I've done enough things, is regret. Kick is a way of just being like, man, I didn't try something. And it's going to be bouncing into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. That bounced a ton. But yeah, I feel like I would rather fail 10 out of 10 times than to not try something and be like, man, I wonder if I could have done that. Bored with fire. I also need Bloodborne 2. Bloodborne was my favorite game until Expedition 33 came out. Really? Wow, so that topped that? Damn. That's big. No, Bloodborne 2 is so great, man. God of War? Yes. The 2018 one, and I played Ragnarok. I like 2018 better than Ragnarok. Mission with fire. How do you feel about Friday rights disputes? Should they make another movie if they figure it out, or leave Jason dead in the water, pun intended? If they can make it good. I mean, I think a franchise has some life in it, but they just got to make it interesting, you know? Adriano to 7. Too many fans ready to jump ship on the Packers, saying Love Parsons sucks and other BS. I believe in this team to get the fire going. Go, Pack, go. And that's the best thing, man. We got plenty of time to figure it out. Like, we're gonna figure it out regardless. You know, there's 8 games left, 5 against the division. We're going to find out. Let it burn. Bring back Star Wars original. Oh my God. Battlefront 2 for the PS2. 20 out of 10. 20 out of 10. Brand new tour when Leo tells Bartlett Zoe is missing. Doc with a 10. Tom, if you had to choose one of these series to watch, would you choose Star Wars, Dune, Avatar, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings? And how would you rate these movies, series 1 through 5? Oh boy, no, Bagged. I didn't get a chance. I stayed away from Expedition 33, not just because like I have no time, but I was pushed. I saw that Bloosh. I'm excited. The first Fallout season was actually surprisingly good. I stayed away from Expedition 33. Again, I heard amazing things. I'm not a big turn-based guy, like for combat, but I heard people were like, it's worth it, even if you don't like that. Okay, Star Wars, Dune, Avatar, Harry Potter, or Lord of the Rings. Avatar, I'm probably putting it 5. Yeah, it's good, but it's not like, oh my God. Harry Potter, Maya loves Harry Potter. I'd probably put it at 4 for me. Dune at 3, Star Wars at 2, Lord of the Rings at 1. So I love me some Lord of the Rings. We don't talk about The Hobbit. Sound of Fire, did you play Finish Dispatch? If so, what did you think about it? And should they make a season 2? I did not. I haven't had a chance yet. I have not. Call it a Fire. Speaking of great games, playing Grossi Yote as I'm listening. Also, what's your favorite game of the year? Again, I haven't played enough games, unfortunately, this year. But Ghost is on that list because I played Ghost of Tsushima finally. So, Mike, has ESPN or Fox Sports Radio ever reached out for you to come aboard? No. I don't have an agent, man. So, like, I just advocate for myself. So, I'm probably not going to get a lot of those opportunities unless I change and get an agent. But I also don't take sponsors. So, because of that, that limits a lot of the opportunities that I'm going to potentially get. And 2 to 5, Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, original RP on the PS5. I heard. Smog, yes. The second one was the best of the Hobbit movies. First and 10, balls on their own 20, 9:08 left to go in this ball game. And play action. Maye has plenty of time going deep down in the middle. That's caught Stephon Diggs across the 40 to the 43, and that's going to be a Patriots. First down. What do you mean we don't talk about The Hobbit? They spread it across 3 movies when they really didn't. The CGI wasn't great, and I love Peter Jackson, and I know that he just got studio pressure, but yeah, it should have been condensed into like 2 movies at the most. That's it. Appreciate you, Mike. Yeah, I don't think there's ever going to be a world where I'm working for ESPN. I don't think that's ever going to happen. So, cheer the NFL wants to get rid of prop bets. I did not hear that. All right. First and 10, and Mario Douglas, they try to do a little sneaky run play, and instead they're going to lose like 5 to 6 yards there. Nothing doing. 8:18 left to go in this ball game. Walking up to the Fox broadcast booth and ask nicely. Again, like it would be cool to do like a collab thing or like a one-off, but Arrow, you're in the posse. Go Birds! Love it here. Appreciate you, Arrow. Thank you. Peter Jackson's earlier work, Heavenly Creatures. Heavenly Creatures, I will never forget the sound when they hit the mom in the head. It was disturbing. 2nd and 15, fires over the middle, broken up, looking for Hunter Henry, incomplete. Nico Tour, we need a Red Dead Redemption 3. They still gotta make GTA 6, man. That thing's gotta still come out, so we're gonna still be waiting. Yeah, we will. Exactly, Kyle. Exactly. Yeah, Ace, I've been trying to get away from it. We've been trying. Pre-Heavenly Creatures? Well, I feel like Heavenly Creatures like pre-Lord of the Rings, right? I don't know. I don't know if I've seen his older stuff than Heavenly Creatures. I don't think so. All right, so 3rd and 15 out of the shotgun. Maye going deep. Left side and hit. Oh, it goes right through Mac Hollins' hands. Oh, right there. Is it good, Ernie? Brandon Tour, favorite Lord of the Rings moment for Frodo. It's a pretty great moment. I mean, Sam's speech about, good in the world, pretty great. Go right through his hands. Did it get broken up? Oh, it got broken up. It literally hits him in the hands. He catches it. That's a nice play by the defender. He swats it down. All right, that's a nice play. That's Brandon Stevens, the corner. So he catches it, and then there's nicely done. That's a very nice defensive play. Ooh, almost muffed the punt, and he's going to get tackled at the 15, 7:34 to go. That one guy with a fiver. Have you ever played a game that got you shed a tear or at least gotten you emotional? Yes. Journey. It's that small indie game, the same company that made Flower. It's a beautiful game. It's a very simple game. You could play multiplayer, which makes it even better. You can't like talk or communicate except just sending out little like boom, boom. It is a beautiful game. Selena, it's so good. Journey's such a great game. BioShock's excellent. BioShock Infinite, I feel like the first time I played it, I was just like, a little bit. Justified, just relented BB2 is never happening because of Jim Ryan, and I'm following FromSoft. Yeah, to the Switch. I hope it's good. It kind of looks like it should be Bloodborne too, so I'm all about it. Packer79 with 2. What's yours and Maya's Harry Potter house? I'm pretty sure I'm Slytherin. I think Maya's Gryffindor. Maya? What Harry Potter house are you again? She's a Ravenclaw, excuse me. Thank you. Adam with Fire. I kind of think the first Hobbit movie is the best. I can never get over the GoPro footage in the second one. Very fair. Very, very fair. Awesome, Terry. You didn't miss anything with Andromeda, TBH. They're making a live-action Mass Effect show. It takes place after Mass Effect 3. Personally, can't wait to go through the Krogan Civil War. Should be interesting. Yeah, it should be good. It should definitely be good. Next, Cook with Fire. This Sunday night game versus Lions-Eagles feels like 49ers Eagles a few years ago. Primetime, massive hype, 2 NFC contenders, but ultimately a blowout. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. C. Smith with a Fire. Bad Taste is a classic Peter Jackson movie. I have not seen it. Oh, Kevin, Journey's worth it, man. Last of Us, I think I was in the freaking beginning. I was like, damn, tearing up. Spice, just want to let you know that my dad is a big fan of your scripted series. Wildflower is his favorite character. Keep up the cat, good. Appreciate you, Spice, man. Shout out your dad. Thank you. Zooter Return, Uncharted series, also Eagles run the league. Zooter, I feel like neither of us can really talk too much smack after Monday night's game. I feel like we can't. This is going to be my terrible secret. I have all the Uncharted games. I have not played them. I have them all. It's on the list. And I know I'm going to love them. I bought them because I know I'm going to enjoy them. Never played them. Axe Fire. I want to talk about waiting. Elder Scrolls 6 was announced in 2018. We have a single trailer. Oh, don't I know it. But hey, here's Skyrim again, remastered for the 25th time. So I know I got to play Uncharted. I know. I'm very aware of my sins. Like, I know I have to. It's just a time thing, man. It's just I just don't have the time right this second, especially during the season, unfortunately. King Maturi, thoughts on the new Super Mario movie? The first one was pretty good, so I'm sure the second one will be pretty solid. I mean, it made $1 gajillion. Like I said, Nintendo's usually pretty strict on licensing stuff out. 1st and 10, and he fumbles the ball as Fields, and he can't hold on to it. I think the Patriots recovered it. I think the Pats got it. They did. Fields has a trouble with trying to reel that one in, and he tries to fall on top of it, and he can't do it. And so now the Patriots going to get it with great field position. Luke with a Fire. Just realized my Red Wings are facing the Rangers and the Kraken in the matter of a couple days. Sunday, Maya versus me. Tuesday, you versus me. Boop. That's right. Ravenclaw the best. All right. I like it. Giovanni with a Fire. Who wins in a fight, the Punisher or Thomas Wayne's Batman? Ooh, Thomas Wayne's Batman's pretty insane. I might go Thomas Wayne's Batman. Bacon with Tom, Tom, we can pretend Thomas isn't Wildflower? I don't know what you're talking about. Colin with the Fire. I heard Netflix making a BioShock movie, and I'm scared they're going to ruin a masterpiece. They could be done so well. It could be done so well. Guillermo Otura, got to play Cuphead, Tom. Fun and hard game. I know all about Cuphead. I do. All right, 7:29 to go. It's 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line of the Jets. This is a problem for New Jersey here. Maye under center with a back in the backfield. Handoff and up the gut. Going to be to around the 7. Gain of around 3. Fire to Fire. Tom just picked up the latest from the Mountain Goat. Such a fun album. Features some Lin-Manuel Miranda. Hope Wildflower feels better soon. Woo! All right, that's cool. Hans with a Fire. FYI, Mario movie success. They made Nintendo more comfortable in licensing their IP to Funimation. Hopefully more movies. Also, favorite arcade game. Ooh, 48 fumbles since 2021. Most in the NFL for Justin Fields, by the way. Mortal Kombat's probably high up there. It's pretty darn high up there. Yeah. And Maye rolling out to his right. He's going to hit Henry. No, he's just going to throw it away before running out of bounds and complete. Rachel to Fire. My brother's yelling, "You suck" at Justin Fields from my living room. He probably heard you. Probably did. Labyrinth of Tour. You thought about playing games on the Millie stream. The only reason I don't, and the reason I didn't this past February, is because I don't think this computer could handle doing both at the same time, to be honest with you, after streaming for days. Goldenwood Tour. Boromir's Death and Fellowship always breaks me, Tom. It's a great scene. Astro Tour. You've read the Dune books, which is your fave. I've read a good chunk of the first one. That's the only one I've read, though. I have them. Patrick, thank you very much for the membership. Appreciate you. Thank you. It's just a dense-ass book. Did they tour what happened? I missed something. Fields fumbled the snap, and Patriots recovered. 6:42 to go in the fourth. Maye fires towards the end zone. It's tipped at the line. Going to be incomplete. Going to bring up 4th and 7. So a nice job there by the Jets defense. They're going to send out the field goal unit once again with 6:38 to go. Can you run? Spectrum. Oh, my God. Spectrum, my entire house would explode. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But I'll be doing an upgrade in the offseason. Smalls with fire. Here's some money for you suffering through this terrible game. Wait, what do you mean it's been fine? Well, here's money anyway. It's actually not been a bad game. The Jets they're holding their own, man. Sandman got get to member. Let's go. Sean Bean, yeah, he dies in like everything. Dies in everything. All right, so 4th and 7. It's a 26-yard chip shot here. 6:38 left to go in this ball game. Kick is up. It is good. All right. So let's go to 27-14. It's still not over, but time is starting to become a factor for the Jets. Okay, let's put this here. Boom, boom. It way better than last week's. 27. He did live in The Martian. There's an 80s arcade bar downtown Green Bay where they have 80s arcade games and pinball machines. Hell yeah. Dude, you know the amount of pinball I played? This is going to age myself a tiny bit. The pinball that came installed with Windows, like the 3D pinball, that was so much fun. Zuderitzer, heard Maye is buying you a 5-star Michelin star dinner. Not that I know of. There is food being made, though. I do smell food. It does smell very good. It does. Remove with a fire. We need an A24 Death Troopers film. They're making an A24 Elden Ring game movie, which I trust a ton because it's the guy who did he did Civil War and he did what is it? Is it Annihilation? Yeah, that was and he's a huge fan of the games. I actually have a Space Cadet. That's the one. Also, did anyone ever play Math Blast? I think it was like Math Blasters. We talked about Oregon Trail, Amazon Trail. It's like, I think it was Math Blasters, was it? Is that what it was called? Oh my God, yeah, it was Math Blasters. Yep. There you go. Math Blasters. Kick is away, and it's going to be a touchback. Math Blasters. Freaking wild, man. And it was Rogue Squadron, right? That was good. Shadow of the Empire was really good. I think it was N64, if I'm not mistaken. The Elden Ring thing, that'd be cool. Yeah, there was Yukon Trail where you had dig for gold. You like traveled to the West Coast and like dug for gold. That was super duper fun. Batman Arkham games, yeah. Origins, I think, was the only one I did not play, if I'm not mistaken. City was the best. Right? Math Blasters. Dude, Lego Island 2. I didn't even know how to play that game, and I just rode around on a skateboard. It was great. Christopher, I can't wait for February 27th. I saw the trailer for Monarch Season 2. I heard the first season was really, really good. Zuderit Tour, it's all about Minesweeper. Tom, don't be a pleb. Minesweeper is very good. It's true. It took me forever to learn how to play that game, but Fields is going to get sacked at the 25. Oh, he's going nowhere. That's going to be a loss of like 10 yards there. He gets hit. And already not going so great for this Jets offense right now. The typing games, yep. Good old Magic School Bus. Voice acting Rogue Squadron. James, you know I didn't think I could hate the Patriots more than the Packers, but here we are. FTP, I guess. Satan has revived true evil. Godzilla in general? I like Godzilla. I like -1. That was just incredible. All right, so now it is 2nd and 19, so they lost 9 yards. Ball's on their own 26. Fields under some pressure again. Fires to the left side, going to be caught for a gain of around 12 to 13 yards, it looks like. Still going to bring up 3rd down, and that's going to be caught by number 85. That's Mason Taylor once again. Right? Lego Island? I had no idea how to play it, but I was just like, I'm on a skateboard. Wait, they fired. Didn't he ask you to discontinue MCU or Star Wars movies? Which one would you axe? Movies? So, like, you still do shows? I'd probably say Star Wars if you could just make good shows out of it. You know? Time sync? Yeah. 5-18, 17, 16, 15, and Fields avoids a sack. 13, 12, 5-11, and Fields is going to run and get very close to a 1st down on 3rd and 8. 0-2 -1 sequel was announced called Zero. I can't wait. Oh, I know, man. I can't wait. Remove with fire. The Doom-style Windows loading screen games. Dude, like, even as a screensaver and you're just, like, going down. That was the time. It was that backyard baseball, backyard football. Captain of Fire. I won a Math Blasters tournament when I was 10 and won a whole boombox. The 90s are crazy. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. That was good running there by Justin Fields. So picks up the first down on the ground. And from the 45, throws, and it's bad at the line. Incomplete. Space with a 5 Chex Quest. Ooh, Doom clone based around Chex cereal. I don't know if I did that one. Hanzo Tour Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Hell yeah. He signed your N64 copy. That's amazing. One of the best soundtracks ever. Brandon Tour Warcraft 2. Yes, my lord. Sly Cooper was fun. Jack and Daxter, dude. Oh my god, I love that series. Spyro was great. Bandicoot was great. Ugh. I love me some Spyro. And the dragons were in stone and stuff. Those are memories. Fields fires to the left side. Gonna be caught at their own 49. Gonna be a gain of around 4 there. And that's gonna be Ruckert. James with a 10. Did you ever read The Expanded Universe, Tom? Also, you have to deal with parents who are also teachers, because I'm dealing with a few right now who are something else. Yes, I read a little bit of the EU when I was growing up. And yes, I did. So, James, my number one thing is this is why, like, always have communication with the parents, especially for good stuff. Like, from early on, I know it's a pain in the ass just because it's even more work. But, man, open lines of communication is going to do you a lot more favors than it's going to be doing you a disservice. Fields fires to the left side. That's going to be caught inside the 35 to the 33. A nice grab there by number 3. And that's John Mechie, who already has a touchdown. But hey, it makes you a better teacher, man. It really, really does. Ratchet and Clank, excellent. I haven't played the PS5 one, though. But Ratchet and Clank, very, very good. All right, so now we're going hurry up here. 3.5 minutes to go. Dumps it over, and it's going to be incomplete. And dropped there. And to fire. I remember the Captain Crunch game for PC, or that weird one when you had to take a hot air balloon anywhere. Ooh, I don't know that one. Better to grew up on Papa's Pizzeria and all the variants. Astro, everyone knows the best game is Nanosaur. Zero, are you a Final Fantasy dude? I played Final Fantasy 7, like I have for the original PlayStation, but turn-based combat is usually not my thing. Metal to Fire, Kingdom Hearts 2, though. Oh, Grossi, what do you think about Christopher Nolan doing an Odyssey movie with Matt Damon? I believe that Nolan's going to create a spectacle, man. Got to go see that one in IMAX. And Fields running around. He's going to rush to the 30, to the 25, picks up the first down, and runs out of bounds at the 21 with 3:20 to go. Going to bring up 1st and 10. What do you think of Bioshock 1 and 2? Bioshock 1's a masterpiece. The final boss sucks. Bioshock 2, criminally underrated. And this is a true story. There was a time that I was so effing good at that multiplayer in Bioshock 2. I legitimately think I was one of the best. I was so good at that game. It was so wonky, and it took so long to get used to. But so good. And I actually really like Bioshock Infinite, too. James with a 10. I've never read the Pendragon series. Read as a kid and wished it made it into a movie. Yeah, I've heard good things, but I've never read it before. 1st and 10. Ooh, almost got the Pats to jump. Out of the shotgun is Fields. Has time, throws it to the left side, and it's going to be incomplete. A little behind his intended receiver. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Was looking for A.D. Mitchell, Gonzalez, and coverage. 3:15 to go. Robust with a fire. What's your favorite anime? Not a huge anime watcher, but I saw Silent Voice a few months ago, and I was shocked at the story. 10 out of 10 movie. Yeah, I'd like to watch more anime. I mean, like, I grew up on, like, DBZ, man. I know that's very casual anime, so. Star Fox, do a barrel roll! War Torn with a 10. Speaking of Sly, my favorite game of the era is Ratchet and Clank. Played the new one during advanced training for the Army, and I loved every second of it. Highly recommend that and Skyrim and New Vegas. Dude, Ratchet and Clank are great. It's just such a playable game, too. And throws to the right side, going to be caught inside the 20, and that's going to be Ruckert once again inside the 15 to the 14. Going to bring up about 3rd and 3. Jay House 5. Thanks for the stream. Let's go, Pats! Appreciate you. Appreciate you. We got nearly 6,000 people, and feel free to like and subscribe, folks. Thank you, thank you. Blind Tour, love Bioshock 2 multiplayer, such a small community. It was so much fun, though. It was so much fun. Joey with a fire. Why are NFL fans on social media generally so unbearable? I don't get it. In real life, they're so great. Not you, though. I'm not great in real life. I get it. Because social media has become a plague, and it is just made to be angry at one another. Yeah, it's not great. 3rd and 2. And Fields is going to get sacked. Going to lose 2 yards back to the 15. Going to bring up 4th down. 2:26 to go. Let's go. Meadow Tour, Jack and Daxter 4. Where is it, damn it? Dude, I love Jack 3. It was so good. Zooted Fires, it's true used to punish students in detention by showing them extended highlights of Browns games. I don't believe in capital punishment, so no, I can't do that. Can't do that. James with a fake! Boop for the kitty. Hold on one second, my friend. It is 4th and 4, and they're going to let this run down to the 2-minute warning, I believe. Nope, they snap it at 2:02, and Fields fires to the right side, going to be dropped. Oh, man. They had the first down, can't hold on to it. We hit the 2-minute warning, and even though the Jets have 3 timeouts, I think that's going to be the game. Damn, did it get broken up? He just didn't survive contact. That's Ruckert. Nay. I hear you, Tom, but me and my co-teacher are getting emails saying we aren't teaching their kid correctly. Don't want to lash out, but I don't know how to deal with this, especially having a fellow history teacher telling me I'm shy to teaching their kid. No, brother, I 100% hear you. And it's stressful, especially, getting told that at all, right? We're on commercial right now. So here's what I would tell you. I would sit down, obviously, with the parent about, like, what they're actually talking about. But that's why, and this is for every teacher, but also just beyond that, this is why you keep a paper trail of everything. That is going to help you a lot. The fact that you have a co-teacher in the room, I don't know who your admin is, right? But I think at the end of the day, like, you have some backup, which is definitely going to help. But yeah, man, gotta have a whole paper trail, and that's when you have backup for. And hopefully that your admin's actually good at their job and actually backs up their teachers. So yeah, man, it's stressful, but again, it makes you a better teacher. It's a learning experience, man. It's a learning experience. You're gonna go through it. So that's it. So Dakwatur, Paperboy, Fable 2, Halo 3, or Red Dead Revolver. Ooh, Fable 2 is pretty great. It's pretty great. It is. Joey Tur, I'm sorry, man. You're great. No, you're good, man. I'm just busting your balls. Exotic Fire. Do you remember the Burger King Games Pocket? Oh my God, Pocket Bike Racer. I haven't thought about that long time. Yes, back when like Happy Meal things were awesome. Tanks saying 33 months, been an hour by Arc Raiders. Lots of fun with friends. One of my favorite old games, ACR Combat Series. Oh yeah. He's got an N64. What game should I try, King? GoldenEye, 1 kajillion %. Mario Kart, Mario 64, gotta get it. You gotta go Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. Definitely gotta go up there. That's the top ones on my head real quick. But yeah, James, it's stressful, man. We've been there. You've been there. But you get through it, you learn. A's with a fire. Time of some anime recommendations. Full Metal Alchemist and Frieren, both on Netflix. Death Note. I've seen Death Note. Yeah, I've seen Death Note. I like Death Note. Death Note is good. That's where I told you. That's where my New York comes out. Mario. That's where it comes out. J&M with a fiver. Grew up on N64, GoldenEye, Neopets, and Guitar Hero. The good old days. Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie's great. Alex, to a crueler punishment. Browns, Jets, Cowboys, Cards. It might be the Jets, man. Browns are up there, though. Firefox with a fire. What's your favorite book to movie adaptation? Green Mile. Ooh, that's a great pick. I formation, handoff to Henderson, who is going to pick up about 3 to 4 yards. 1:52 to go. Jets are going to start calling their timeouts. Oh, free rent? Okay, got it. All right, that's going to be here. Favorite book to movie adaptation. Shutter Island has to be up there. Holes is very good. Holes is, Maye and I talk about it. It's a star-studded cast. But yeah, I would say Shutter Island's up there for me. Lord of the Rings. Dermot Turra tuning in. I could hear the Imperial March in LA. Triple A with a fire. Patriots fans laughing like Vincent Price from Thriller as I can see their spot in the AFC East. Can you do it, Grossi? I can't. That's a very specific tone. I don't believe that I am able to. It's like it's I think it's deeper too. Holes, yeah, that's there. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Shaggy to Fire got some good anime recs. Delicious in Dungeon is super Hobbit coded, and ReZero is my favorite series, super character focused fantasy series. I appreciate it. Henderson's gonna pick up a good chunk there. It's gonna bring up about third and about 1.5. Jets are gonna call their second timeout. A first down will end this ball game as we have 1:49 left to go. All right, so Henderson picks up probably like around 5 yards there. That's what it looked like. Same with Tour. Saints Row 2 is my favorite game. That's fair. That's a fun sandbox game. And 2 to fire. My best friend's a Sea Chickens fan, so I went to her job once and slapped Pat's magnets all over her car. 2 to original Xbox Jet Set Radio Future. I never actually had an original Xbox. Kyle to Fiver. I know they released a new 2-part DLC, but Bungie just needs to make Destiny 3 or a new game. Owl to Fire. I talked about before, Legend of the Galactic Heroes, one of my favorite anime series. I think as a history teacher, you would love it. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so it's a good question, Christopher. Recently is definitely Hereditary. Hands that ball off. Henderson is gonna get a first down and picks up 4 to 5 yards. And the Jets, they're not even gonna call that last time out. That should be ball game. Potentially with a tour. Beyond Journey's End is peak. All right. Joe, if I had a boss who thinks Reagan was a communist, AK thinks he's a level libertarian, you ever heard anyone who say something like that off the wall? Yeah, that COVID year, man, because education has gotten so freaking politicized too. So, yep. Epic Couture, Pirates of the Caribbean Online was my jam. Jesse Fire, El Capitan! Get ready to lose someone in my family. Oh, buddy. 10 minutes I have tuned in. Give me some peace. Thanks for the vine to give us. Hey, Jesse, I'm very sorry to hear that. Wishing you nothing but the best, my friend, and nothing for your family. Nothing but peace and love for your family right now. It's going to be a kneel down for Maze. Just got to do it one more time, and that should be ball game. Scatho to Fire. Not like Windows assigned to update with 5 minutes left in the game. Robust Fire. Highly recommend a silent voice. By the way, are you a huge crier? Because it's genuinely an emotional roller coaster. It's got to hit me, like, in a certain way, so we'll see. Connor with a tour. Since the Pats keep winning, is Carl coming back? Gotta wait for Coach. Physicist of Fire, would you kindly blew my mind when I played the game for the first time? Such a great series. Original Bioshock is truly one of my favorite games. And the final kneel down, the Patriots hold on 27 to 14. Oh, Scott, no good. No good. Eric would Fire, another good recommendation, 86. Mecha heavily World War II influenced. War Torn, what a bang! Boop for the kitty. Before I forget, highly suggest Operations Room for detailed battle documentaries for World War I onward, Invicta for ancient history with a focus on battle history, Flashpoint history for history in general, and does that Deachenville for naval history. War Torn, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. 86, all right, the chat seems to agree. All right, the Patriots get that win. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry, Jets. The winning streak cannot continue. The evil empire is upon us. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Wartorn. Thank you very much for the recommendations. Came to a 10. I picked up Henderson on waivers in my fantasy league a couple weeks ago. Best decision I made this season. Oh, dude, he's been doing great. Again, there was a lot of excitement when he was drafted, and he's lived up to the hype these last few games, so... It was a close game. Dude, if he doesn't have that fumble, it's I think, one, it's a different ball game, and two, their defense did a pretty good job. And if that guy doesn't drop the ball, Steph, how did we lose to this team? Paul and Fire. Tom, good game, Pats. More importantly, my daughter was born yesterday. Mom and baby doing great. Paul! Let's go, brother. A huge congrats to you and your family. Great, and to hear that everybody is healthy and happy. A huge congrats, man. Let's go. Let's go. When do we get more Coach, man? It's so hard doing it during the season. I'm doing the best I can. Yeah, I'm working bits and bits on it. I'm trying, man. I am doing the best I can. Trust me, there is no one who wants that thing to come out more than yours truly. But folks, we talked about everything tonight. We talked about history. We talked about anime. We talked about video games. Talked about Star Wars. But we also watched the game too. So I appreciate you. Tomorrow... we'll definitely have GPS. I'm truly really trying to work on getting this gambling video out sooner rather than later. We're gonna obviously have Q&A as well. That'll be back tomorrow as we missed it last week. And then we'll be streaming at least 2 games on Sunday. So, folks, it was Q&A tonight. Yeah, I've been wanting to do a gambling video for the past few months about that in football. So, I want to do it. Jack's Fire. Awesome pickings at 1-0. Now for the rest of the games. Yeah, that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. But I appreciate the hell out of you, folks. If I don't see you, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Not, I'll see you tomorrow. Cover to Fire, dread it, run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. Go Pats. But folks, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you real soon. I'm Tom Grossi. And as always, go Pack, go. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to go eat.